So I bought it. I invited him to come to the game. And then he goes and buys the package and comes to the rest of the season with us this year. So like I said, we're sitting here twice a month, every other week, every other Tuesday night.
Each year he volunteers his time to help year to help the service organizations and churches in Fort County. James and his wife Mary Jo, married for over 50 years. Son, 2 daughters, 2 son-in-laws, 2 grandsons, and grandchildren. Bishop Henderson was sworn into office on January 1st of 1999 and is enjoying serving his community as Commissioner of Precinct 4. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Commissioner James Henderson.
But he could have been sitting up here with us. But he said, no, I don't want playoff tickets. So I went ahead and bought his seat. And then these guys are sitting with Gallagher. You wouldn't be here if he was here. Up in the seat. Because I invited him first.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the building and this Saturday Friday play. It is Monster.
They're basically, they play a week and a half, and then they're on the road for 2 weeks. So every other week they've got a Tuesday game. Their season tickets, July season tickets, like 70 games. They're 5 to 6 game series that they play with us. Sometimes they'll play 2-3 game series. 2 teams will come to town, or when they go off to the coast, to the east, where they're close enough to it, they'll play a couple of short series. But when teams come here, sometimes they play 7. I've seen them play 7-game series. Basically, yeah. But again, this season is $180 for the seat, 11 games. That included a $5 parking pass. So we paid basically $7 a seat to sit in that rugby field. Instead of sitting down there for $35. I know. You get 11 games for $35 and a free parking pass. So you're paid to sit down there. But we're going to sit in these rocking chairs. So this is cool. I didn't put my elbow. I know. It's the best.
Don't worry about me overhanging.
Hello, Shane, and everybody out in the stands. I see some furry friends out there too from Mark at the Park next night. We have an exciting game 2 of the playoffs that is just about to start. So let's go, Skeeters.
Let's pink in the park. Park in the pink park. I know. Last night's game, they're singing the national anthem with a British accent. It was the weirdest thing, because you can hear them. It was the no, he just said the same thing. God, shut up. No, they were singing with the British accent. It was the weirdest thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Senate is going to be attention to the building. out here at Constellation Field. Hello, man, when you're ready, it is your pitch. Strike. That's going to blow our first pitch this evening.
His son threw out the first pitch for the game. I know.
That's what I'm saying, man. That guy's a ball.
Dennis Phelps. Yeah. He either strikes out or hits a home run. And he comes up the bat most of the time.
He takes this time. Yes, field, please. Trigger 6 first base number 2 for the Evans Special Game presentation. On July 13th, Constellation Field hosted the Field magazine and Xavier of the ballpark. It was filled with fun activities, but was fun.
And I watched, I looked at his stats when he went back to the Down Rockies.
July season, morning on the field
He
by
had a couple of really good games, and he had a couple of really bad
as
games.
the Skeeters present a check for $800 to your life.
When he's on, when he's good, he's good. When he's not, it's like, yeah, last night.
Also, to find out more about run events and activities to do in the Houston area, visit HoustonFamilyMagazine.com.
Look at the last couple of years. Felipe Paulino, he was supposedly 3 years ago. Remember that name? Paulino, he had a big year.
Skeeters fans, this is Marcy Lockett, president of the Sugarland Skeeters Baseball Foundation, and I've got some new great scoop. It's our new nightly 50-50 raffle. It's your chance to get rich or donate try. On behalf of the youth of Fort Bend County, thank you so much for coming. In each Skeeters home game, you will have the chance to win big with a 50-50 raffle. Just look for any of our raffle sellers throughout the state, or visit the 50-50 booth at the main gate to secure your winning ticket. The overall jackpot will be displayed on the video board throughout the game, and the winner will be announced on the 7th inning. Half of that evening's proceeds will go to the winner, and the other half will go to the Skeeters Baseball Foundation to help make a Peter difference in our community. 50% to you, 50% to charity, 100% to work. From the Skeeters Foundation to you. Thank you so much for
That's
making
no, he
Sugarland
signed with,
Skeeter.
All right, fans, ready to get ready for something running some out of this 50 raffle table. Sellers, fans are showing that 50% here, 50% charity. Makes it
Michael, Dallas Michael. And he's here. Dallas Michael. Yeah, the beard. I know. And he spent over half the season unsigned, and then he finally signed with, I'm forgetting who. Somebody in the American International League, I think. Sucks, doesn't it?
That looked pretty good.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. Your attention, please. Attention, please.
And now the moment we've been waiting for is here.
What is up, Skeeters Nation? How are we doing? It is a Wednesday evening at Constellation Field. It is the postseason. Game number 2 of the Freedom Division Championship Series here at beautiful Constellation Field. Last night, the Skeeters opened the postseason on a sour note, but tonight we're turning it around. We got Game 2. The Skeeters looking to even the series up before we head onto the road against the East York Revolution. Ryan Posner here with you. We'll be here all night as it'll be a matchup between Carlos Pimentel for your Skeeters and Dan Miner, the righty, for the York Revolution. And the numbers tell you that the Skeeters bats are going to come alive tonight. Just one run last night, and Anthony Jansanti's solo home run. But the Skeeters have fared very well against Dan Minor this year. Minor against the Skeeters 0-2, a 5.09 ERA, and 4 starts. So they've seen him plenty of times. They've got to him just about each time, and looking to even up this playoff series. The trail 0-1. For reference, last year the Skeeters did drop the first game of the year, and they ended up going on to win the whole dang thing for the Atlantic League. So nothing to fret over just yet. No reason to push the panic button. A tough loss, to be sure, as the Skeeters were defeated 8-1 last night in Game 1, but looking to turn it around here tonight. It's a beautiful evening here at Constellation Field as we got Game 2 just around the corner. When we come back here, we'll be giving you the lineups for each team. And we're just about 5 minutes or so away from baseball here tonight. Carlos Pimentel and Dan Minor are going to square off. Skeeters versus Revolution. Skeeters looking to even the series up. You hear the barks there of the Hubby Dogs. We have a little bit of a makeup for Bark in the Park, so got some dogs in the house tonight. Should be a good one. And hopefully we're ending with the Skeeters W. Back here in just a moment. And when we come back, it's Game 2 of the Freedom Division Championship Series right here at Constellation Field.
Texas Farm Bureau members get free tickets to Skeeters home games every Sunday all season long. Just show proof of your membership at the ticket office to get 2 free tickets to any Sunday home game while supplies last. Visit texasfarmbureau.org/sports to learn more about this offer and other benefits associated with your membership. This offer is exclusive to Texas Farm Bureau members and is only available while supplies last. So become a member today. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud sponsor of the Sugarland Skeeters.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that finding the right team for your painting project can be overwhelming. We want you to have the best experience as we help your home or business come to life. We strive to deliver on our promise of care and quality. With our professionals by your side, the process will be easy and convenient, leaving you time for what matters most, like watching the Skeeters. Visit CertaPro.com today to book your free estimate. That's CertaPro with a C, C-E-R-T-A Pro.com. We do painting, you do life.
Memorial Hermann Sugarland Hospital has been named a recipient of the highly coveted 2016 Malcolm Baldridge National Quality Award, the nation's highest presidential honor for performance excellence. Memorial Hermann Sugarland was recognized for its outstanding commitment to sustainable excellence through innovation, improvement, and visionary leadership. Memorial Hermann Sugarland is the first Houston area healthcare organization to earn the prestigious Baldridge Award and only the 3rd in Texas. The Sugarland Skeeters are proud to partner with Memorial Hermann Sugarland. What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugarland Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices as well as free tickets for fans who present military and first responder IDs. Visit us on Wednesday and enjoy $1 hot dogs as well as discounts on White Claw hard seltzer. Come thirsty on Thursday for $2 beers and sodas. And you definitely won't want to miss out on Fireworks Fridays. Close the week out on Sunday Fun Day where we'll have pregame autographs and kids run the bases. Sugarland Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask if you would please remain standing. And gentlemen, if you would, please remove your hats as we welcome and we go with the singing of our national anthem. Everyone is singing by students from Stanley Oaks Elementary. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you
number 2 just around the corner here. Great rendition of the national anthem right there, and all the pageantry of the playoff baseball. We had it here last night. We had the flyover, had the cannon blast from the Texas Army. We were actually out here early this morning with Fox 26, and they were firing off their muskets. It was a blank round. There was nothing in there. It was just a loud bang, but nothing in there. But it was good morning here, and hopefully preluding into a great night of baseball here. So let's get to the lineup here for the visiting York Revolution. It did change a little bit from last night. Leading off playing center field once again, though, Justin Trapp. Emmanuel Marrero back. He's in the lineup for the first time, and he's playing second base. Telvin Nash batting third. We're going to play first base tonight. Isaiah Tejeda, he is behind the plate and hitting fourth. Carlos Franco going to DH tonight and hit fifth. Melky Mesa hitting sixth and playing right field. Ryan Dent, the shortstop, played seventh. Henry Castillo going to move from second to third and hit eighth. And Zach Sullivan, who's down a spot in the order, he'll bat ninth. So no James Skelton in the lineup tonight for the York Revolution. Skeeters, it's the exact same defensive alignment and lineup, as a matter of fact, as last night. We'll give you the defensive alignment first. From left to right in the outfield, it'll be Wynton Bernard, Anthony Jansanti, and Zach Borenstein. Across the infield from third to first, it'll be Juan Silverio, Jason Martinson, Javier Betancourt, and Albert Cordero. And on the mound, the right-hander, Carlos Pimentel, 6'4", 6'4" to 392 earned run average. A rough month of September for Pimentel. Other than that, though, he has been just about untouchable this season. He was 0-3 with a 10.19 ERA in September, but other than that, you wash that away. You look at his numbers in June, he had a 1.15 ERA. In July, a 3.48 ERA. In August, a 1.50 ERA. So just the month of September really snake bit Carlos Pimentel, and it all really came in his last his last three starts, rather. His last three starts, he allowed a combined 21 runs. And just for reference, he's allowed only 37 runs all year. So it goes to show you, Pimentel, when he's on, he is as nasty as any pitcher in this league, but just has been touched up in his last few starts. And his first pitch, Justin Trapp, tonight is inside for a ball. We're underway. Game number 2 of the postseason. Pimentel working from the third base side of the rubber. His second pitch to Trapp misses low and inside for a ball. 2-0 now the count. As Robert Carson makes his way over into, or that's Sandy DeLeon, rather, their bullpen coach. He's their first base coach tonight. 2-0 early here to Trapp. Trapp stole first base last night, which kind of kick-started a rally. And that was back in the second inning. That was the first 2 runs the Revs played it last night. They scored 2 in the third, 2 more in the fourth, and then they scored 4 in the ninth. That one grounded sharply to shortstop Jason Martinson. A nice stop toward the middle. Spins, throws, in time. 6-3 on the put out there. J-Mart with a nice play arranging toward his left there up the middle. 1 away. So yeah, you'll hear the barks all night. I love it, man. I'm a big dog person, for people that care to know such a thing. And we had some good ones coming in. We had a bloodhound that was coming in tonight, and he was just howling away on his way in. I'm sure you could probably hear him at some point tonight. Oh, there he there he goes. I don't know if you heard that on the crowd mic, but he was howling away. It's such a deep howl, and I love dogs. So happy that we got the Bark in the Park makeup tonight, as Emmanuel Marrero takes a first pitch strike 0-1. So Marrero in the lineup tonight, replacing James Skelton, which kind of set off a bunch of plays in motion. And Marrero skies at the right field, right at Zach Borenstein, though. Borenstein now taking a few steps in, has it easily for out number 2. So we have Marrero playing second, Castillo moves to third, and then James Skelton out of the lineup. Tejada moves from first to catcher, and then Nash becomes the first baseman. It's a lot of moving parts there in the lineup tonight for the Revs. The Skeeters went with the exact same lineup, the exact same alignment. So Rico Noel, once again, coming off the bench, hopefully at some point tonight. There wasn't really an opportunity to use him off the bench as a speed threat last night. Hopefully tonight, with a closer game, potentially you're able to use his speed at some point. This man, Telvin Nash, did have a home run last night. A deep drive to left field. He reached base all 5 times he came up last night, so looking to silence his bat. 1-0. That one missed low and away. Pimentel, who's pitched out of the bullpen and the rotation this year, but he's been mostly a starter. 18 games, 12 starts in the regular season. Nice Off-speed pitch there. Telvin Nash way out in front, 1-1. His last start against the Revs was a good one. It was at York. He took a no decision back on August 26th. 6 innings pitched, just 1 hit allowed, 1 run. It was an unearned run. Walked 3 and struck out a season-high 10 batters. So he's fared well against the Revs. 1-1 pitch, nice little quick pitch right there, but that one misses low and away. So 2-1 out of the count to Nash, who did have a booming drive to left field last night. TrackMan had it at 113 miles off the bat. Just traveled 404 feet. He's done that to a few pitchers. That one last night, you're not, you figure Telvin Nash is going to get to you at some point. It was some of the walks and some of the squeezed pitches that the Skeeters got, specifically Mike Housechild, that really, really hurt. Housechild was not missing by a whole bunch, but could not get a few calls. That led to a few extra runs for the Revs, and it's a tough night. 3-1 the count now. It's a good outing from Housechild. Besides the walks, he struck out 7 and allowed 4 over 6 innings of work. 6 2/3 innings of work, rather. 3-1 the count here to Nash. And Scott's at the left field. Looks like he got jammed a bit. Bernard going toward the corner. Does he have a play? He does. Nice catch by Wynn Bernard in the corner. I cannot see that, but I saw Reggie Liggins throw up the outside. So nice job by Pimentel to get into the kitchen of Telvin Nash there. And first time they retired him all series. So 3-3 down here at the top of the first inning. Skeeters going to bat. No score. Bottom of the first inning. Game number 2 of the Freedom Division Championship Series.
Texas Farm Bureau members get free tickets to Skeeters home games every Sunday all season long. Just show proof of your membership at the ticket office to get 2 free tickets to any Sunday home game while supplies last. Visit texasfarmbureau.org/sports to learn more about this offer and other benefits associated with your membership. This offer is exclusive to Texas Farm Bureau members and is only available while supplies last. So become a member today. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud sponsor of the Sugarland Skeeters.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that finding the right team for your painting project can be overwhelming. We want you to have the best experience as we help your home or business come to life. We strive to deliver on our promise of care and quality. With our professionals by your side, the process will be easy and convenient, leaving you time for what matters most, like watching the Skeeters. Visit CertaPro.com today to book your free estimate. That's CertaPro with a C, C-E-R-T-A Pro.com. We do painting, you do life.
Memorial Hermann Sugarland Hospital has been named a recipient of the highly coveted 2016 Malcolm Baldridge National Quality Award, the nation's highest presidential honor for performance excellence. Memorial Hermann Sugarland was recognized for its outstanding commitment to sustainable excellence through innovation, improvement, and visionary leadership. Memorial Hermann Sugarland is the first Houston area healthcare organization to earn the prestigious Baldridge Award and only the 3rd in Texas. The Sugarland Skeeters are proud to partner with Memorial Hermann Sugarland. What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugarland Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices as well as free tickets for fans who present military and first responder IDs. Visit us on Wednesday and enjoy $1 hot dogs as well as discounts on White Claw hard seltzer. Come thirsty on Thursday for $2 beers and sodas. And you definitely won't want to miss out on Fireworks Fridays. Close the week out on Sunday Fun Day where we'll have pregame autographs and kids run the bases. Sugarland Skeeters. It's more than baseball.
Carlos Pimentel set the Revs down in order 1-2-3 in the top of the first. We head to the bottom half of the inning. And as I mentioned, the Skeeters lineup is the exact same as last night, but let's go through it real quick. Wynn Bernard, Anthony Jansanti, Albert Cordero, 1-2-3. Dennis Phillips going to bat cleanup. Zach Borenstein in the 5th spot of the lineup. Juan Silverio batting 6th. Batting 7th, Cody Stanley. Oh, that's my dog already coming into the booth. Hitting 8th will be Jason Martinson, and batting 9th, Javier Betancourt. Oh my God, my girlfriend bought me a coffee too.
I love how your reaction was, oh my God, it's my dog.
My dog's in the booth. My dog, it is bark at the park kind of redo night, so my puppy, she like jumped right up here. I was like, what is that? She made herself right at home.
That was awesome, man.
So we're making a call to the rally, Greg, early tonight. So last night we struggled a bit at the plate, only 1 run. So we're going early, and that one lined into left center field. And under it is Justin Trapp, though. He makes the play for out number 1. So, Greg, yay or nay on the sleeveless look? It cope with the Bat Dogs here, obviously, because it's Bark in the Park night. But Isaiah Tejeda going, they have for York's jerseys, you might not be able to tell, they're kind of like a vest. They're not a jersey, but Tejeda, rather, is going with the no sleeve, suns out, guns out look. What are your thoughts?
Can I give a double nay to that? I mean, I hate to, you know me, I don't like to talk negative about stuff, but yeah, that's a double nay for me.
You're going. I mean, as the catcher, that's a weird flex. I'll say, like.
Yeah, it's a little interesting. It almost looks like some backyard baseball stuff over here without a.
No one else is going with that look, at least from my vantage point. But yeah, Tejeda going with the no sleeves at the catcher spot look, which is you don't usually see that.
That's interesting. Yeah.
So it'll be Anthony Jansanti now with one away. He's ahead, or even with the count 1-1. And last night, Jansanti, the only run for the Skeeters, Greg, a solo home run.
The only one.
So looking to get ahead here on Dan Miner, who has not fared well against the Skeeters. His ERA at 5.09.
Yeah, we need to definitely put up a couple of runs early on York, kind of get up in front and allow our pitching staff and relievers to kind of to step it up here and keep the lead. And last night, you could feel it kind of slipping away when York got those 4 runs on the board. You're like, oh, we don't really play very well catch-up.
Yeah.
Catch-up ball.
And the 4 runs in the 9th did not help, but got to try to get out in front here tonight. The 1-2, that one is a called strike 3, low and inside. And Miner gets the call there, 2 away quickly here in the top of the first. Bottom of the first. So a 2 away. That'll bring up Albert Cordero, the first baseman. Let's say bye to my puppy dog, Arlie. Coming on in the booth. She's such a good girl.
Yeah, she's a cute one.
Okay, Arlie. I'll see you later.
It's always fun.
See you, Mally. That's okay. Wow, yeah. Oh, there you go. Yep, you hear my dog. So
hey, it's bark in the park.
Bark in the park. Albert Cordero up with 2 away. He swings at the first pitch and pops it up left side and playable for Ryan Dent, who calls off the rest of his mates. And Dent makes the play for out number 3. So much like the Revs, the Skeeters go down 1-2-3 in the bottom of the first. So we head to the top of the second. No score. Game number 2 with the Freedom Division Championship Series back here in just a moment.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that finding the right team for your painting project can be overwhelming. We want you to have the best experience as we help your home or business come to life. We strive to deliver on our promise of care and quality. With our professionals by your side, the process will be easy and convenient, leaving you time for what matters most, like watching the Skeeters. Visit CertaPro.com today to book your free estimate. That's CertaPro with a C, C-E-R-T-A Pro.com. We do painting, you do life.
Memorial Hermann Sugar Land Hospital has been named a recipient of the highly coveted 2016 Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award, the nation's highest presidential honor for performance excellence. Memorial Hermann Sugar Land was recognized for its outstanding commitment to sustainable excellence through innovation, improvement, and visionary leadership. Memorial Hermann Sugar Land is the first Houston area healthcare organization to earn the prestigious Baldrige Award and only the 3rd in Texas. The Sugar Land Skeeters are proud to partner with Memorial Hermann Sugar Land. What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugar Land Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices as well as free tickets for fans who present military and first responder IDs. Visit us on Wednesday and enjoy $1 hot dogs as well as discounts of White Claw hard seltzer. Come thirsty on Thursday for $2 beers and sodas. And you definitely won't want to miss out on Fireworks Fridays. Close the week out on Sunday Fun Day where we'll have pregame autographs and kids run the bases. Sugar Land Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
Hello, Houston. Tomorrow's...
No score as we head to the top of the second inning. Isaiah Tejeda going to lead it off. So he's not the only one going with the suns out, guns out look. Alvaro Rondon, former Skeeter, he's the first base coach. He also elected to go for the no undershirt look.
Yeah, this is totally backyard baseball, man. It's like Pete Wheeler. Remember Pete Wheeler? Pablo,
dude, Pete Wheeler.
Pablo Sandoval?
Plus speed from Pete Wheeler. Pete Wheeler could run the bases, man.
He could.
Tejeda, 23 home runs on the season. He led the Atlantic League with a 338 average, but he fouls that one away 0-1. Good first inning from Carlos Pimentel.
Yeah.
He got Telvin Nash out, which had not been done last night. So off to a good start. Last night, the Skeeters did not use too many arms out of the bullpen. They used Daniel Gibson and they used Felipe Paulino. So they were able to limit the arms, at least, in that loss. That one is in the dirt. Nice stop by Cody Stanley. The count moves to 1-1.
It's always nice when you have that rested bullpen. You know, talking with Pete, going through like the rotation of relievers and everything, it always seems like, hey, those guys can get tired quick. You throw them 2 nights out of 3, 2 nights out of 4, and you kind of burn them for the week, and
sure,
all of our guys are rested.
Well, then you have the off day tomorrow too, so
right.
you really have a full deck here tonight, and you're hopefully gonna not have to use it, as Pimentel's ahead now 1-2. If Pimentel can pitch like he did earlier in the year when he was so dominant, you're hopefully going to be able to give him 7 or 8 innings. But if you have to go to the bullpen early, you can't.
Yeah, exactly.
So 1-2 the count here to Tejeda. And swings at a high fastball, pops it up fairly deep left field, but playable for Bernard right in front of the warning track, and has it there in left center field for out number 1.
It's almost just like the Telvin Nash.
It was.
Fly ball last inning, huh?
He just got him to get under it a little bit. He went up the ladder, and that was probably a ball, but Tejeda was able to turn it around. That was a little scary.
yeah. Especially when you got the suns out, guns out look. You swing at the high fastball and give it a little ride. You're like, oh boy, that's.
Well, they know they can't go to that look in York. I've been told it's going to be like in the 60s, like a high of 60 degrees tomorrow.
Yeah, good luck.
In Pennsylvania. That's where I'm headed to tomorrow night.
That's right.
So
pack your bags.
Yep, we're going. I've never been to Pennsylvania before, actually. This is my first time.
Really?
I've never been to Maryland too. We're flying into Baltimore, so I got a 2 for there.
Double checker.
Crossing off those states I've never been to. The 1-0 pitch here to Franco. Long set from Pimentel. Misses outside for a ball. 2-0.
Yeah.
Pimentel likes to work from that third base side of the rubber, Greg.
Yeah, I noticed that pretty quickly. I mean, he's even got it shaded. I mean, it's almost like his back heel is the only thing touching the rubber on it, and he's all the way on that third base side.
He did that most of the year. That one line in the left center field. Going to be a tough play for Bernard on the run. He's not going to get it. It caroms against the wall. Franco going to try for 2. The throw is not in time. A nice effort there from Bernard, but a 1-out double from Carlos Franco. That one had some carry on it. That one hit off the base of the wall on a 1-hop.
Yeah, that was a little weird. And that was some good closing speed right there, too. I didn't think he was going to make it. I think Bernard might have bobbled it a little bit out there on the turnaround. And
Telvin Nash or Tejeda, you're probably going to have a play at second there.
Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, that was he obviously hit that one square. I mean, unlike Nash's and Tejada's fly balls out there, he hit it right on the screws, and that carried big time.
It did. So 1-out double, and Franco last night had an RBI single, so he continues to see the ball well early in the series. That one grounded right to Silverio at third. Up with it, and his throw across is a low one, but scooped up there by Coco. Nice way to pick that one out. So 2 away.
Made it look easy over there, Coco.
Always, I have a lot of love for guys at first base that pick up the throws. I mean, it doesn't get a lot of credit. It doesn't get a lot of, it's kind of like an offensive lineman.
Yep.
If you don't pick up the ball, that's when you get noticed. But those are hard.
Yep.
That one was from, I think most people tell you, those ones that are short hops, those are a little bit easier.
Yeah.
But you get those in-between ones where you don't know if it's going to skip, like take a big hop on you, or if it's going to if it's going to stay low. Those are the tough ones.
Yeah, those ones are tough. It seems like they've been playing around out there.
They're having all kinds of fun around there at second base.
I don't know what's going on.
Pimentel stepped off as Franco and Betancourt having a little cat and mouse game out there. It's Ryan Dent, the shortstop here, with 2 away, and he takes the first pitch ball inside 1-0.
And call me crazy, but every time I've been listening to you on the radio talking about Ryan Dent, I just think Bucky Dent. Is that
Bucky Dent? Yeah, former Yankee,
former World Series hero, Bucky
yeah.
Dent.
Or
not World Series, excuse me.
The
championship series.
Yeah, he had that big
hero.
home run there. Kept the curse alive for a little bit. That one between the legs of Stanley. Franco going to try for third. Stanley's throw is way offline, but luckily Jason Martinson was in a good spot to back him up there.
Man, I'm over here. I guess you can call me a little bit of a homer. I'm commentating just like a fan. I see that and I'm like, oh man, that was a wide throw from Stanley.
I don't think he ever had a grip on it because it was a solid 4 or 5 feet to the left, towards shortstop of Silverio. Martinson wasn't really even backing up there.
No.
He was just kind of there, and the ball happened to go in his direction. But that is a kind of a lucky break there, because if that one sails down the line, that might be a run. So Runner at third, 2 away. The 1-1 pitch, line into right field. That one's going to get down for a base hit. And toward the gap, in to score is Franco, and on to second base is Dent. He's going to be in there with an RBI double here in the top of the second.
Well, just like we were talking about last inning, that's not what you wanted to see. I mean, Skeeters are not a good play from behind team. You want to kind of go up and go, but hopefully Pimentel can kind of limit this damage here and get out of this.
Well, last night,
second.
Greg, it was the middle of the order, and you know, for all intents and purposes, minus Franco, Pimentel cut right through it. You got Nash to fly out. You get Tejeda to me. Those are the two guys. If you can keep them off the bases in the same turn through the order, you're probably going to keep them off the scoreboard. But a one-out double from Franco, a wild pitch or a pass ball, and then an RBI double from Dent, and that hurts right there for sure. And Castillo swings and fouls that one off, 0-1.
Yeah, that's too bad. Yeah, he did kind of sail clear of the middle of the lineup of York, and just kind of got into trouble there at the end of this inning with 2 outs. But hey, you know, you keep him the 1 run here, kind of limit the damage.
Sure. I mean, it's you gotta play the long game. I mean, Dan Miner has a 5.09 ERA and 4 starts against the Skeeters this year, so he's
and
been
the middle of our lineups coming up too.
Absolutely.
This next inning,
Skeeters out-hit the Revs last night, so it's not like it was a bad offensive effort. Just couldn't kind of string together the hits at the right time.
Yeah.
So that's something to keep in mind here tonight. And I guess if it gives you peace of mind, it didn't really matter if Castillo, or Franco rather, moved to third. I mean, he was going to score from second on that one in the gap. So the wild pitch is kind of a null and void as the fastball misses up 1-1.
Yeah, you're completely on target there. Yeah, that's those 2 hits they've had this inning have just been in the gap. First one to the left center gap, second one to the right center gap. Just got to string together a couple hits like you were saying in the bottom halves of these innings.
That's going to be the key, because other than Jan Sante's home run, there was only one guy who reached second base last night for the Skeeters, and that was Quentin Bernard, who had a double. So that was kind of the key right there. And Castillo last night, 2 for 5 with a double and 2 ribbies, and grounds that one sharply down the right field line. And out of play, 1-2. He had a 2-run double in the 9th inning off Felipe Paulino last night. And that one definitely stung a little bit too, because you're likely going to not be able to use Paulino for at least tonight. Hopefully have him available for Friday's game 3.
Right. No, completely agreed there. I mean, yeah, that was a double burner for us, not only giving up a few more runs to extend the York Revolution lead, but also kind of lose them, I'm sure, for tonight.
That one misses away there. 2-2 now at the count.
Be a tough ask for him to come back and battle 2 nights in a row after.
Yeah.
How many pitches was that?
He threw a considerable amount last night. I need to look at exactly how many he threw, but
I'm sure it was 25 plus.
Oh, it was certainly more than 25. Yeah, no doubt about it. And that it's likely going to make him a non-factor here tonight. That one skied foul, left side, so still 2-2 the count. Yeah, last night for Paulino, he threw 33 pitches, so unlikely to see him tonight. So if there's a safe spot, you might see Dan Runzler, you might see Matt West.
Yeah, you still got some, like we were talking
plenty
about.
Plenty of arms.
Plenty of arms, plenty of rested arms. Some good pieces that can kind of get you through some tough moments, I'm sure.
2-2 pitch. Pimentel gets Castillo to go up the ladder. Swings and misses for strike 3 and out number 3. The Revs strike first, though, tonight. RBI double from Ryan Dent puts them up 1-0. We're moving to the bottom of the second. It's game number 2. Freedom Division Championship Series back here in just a second.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that finding the right team for your painting project can be overwhelming. We want you to have the best experience as we help your home or business come to life. We strive to deliver on our promise of care and quality. With our professionals by your side, the process will be easy and convenient, leaving you time for what matters most, like watching the Skeeters. Visit CertaPro.com today to book your free estimate. That's CertaPro with a C, C-E-R-T-A Pro.com. We do painting, you do life.
Memorial Hermann Sugarland Hospital has been named a recipient of the highly coveted 2016 Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award, the nation's highest presidential honor for performance excellence. Memorial Hermann Sugarland was recognized for its outstanding commitment to sustainable excellence through innovation, improvement, and visionary leadership. Memorial Hermann Sugarland is the first Houston area healthcare organization to earn the prestigious Baldrige Award and only the third in Texas. The Sugarland Skeeters are proud to partner with Memorial Hermann Sugarland. What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugarland Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. And people are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices as well as free tickets for fans who present military and first responder IDs. Visit us on Wednesday and enjoy $1 hot dogs as well as discounts on White Claw hard seltzer. Come thirsty on Thursday for $2 beers and sodas. And you definitely won't want to miss out on Fireworks Fridays. Close the week out on Sunday Fun Day where we'll have pregame autographs and kids run the bases. Sugarland Skeeters. It's more than baseball.
Hello, Houston. Tomorrow's here. Time for an energy company that does more than just sell electricity, and that's Constellation. We offer electricity plans that include protection for your air conditioning. If something...
Dennis Phipps going to lead it off, bottom of the second inning. York out in front 1-0 here tonight on a Wednesday evening at Constellation Field. Ryan Posner, Greg Hodges, the Rally Greg.
Hey, hopefully we can do it this inning. Got to get some runs on the board here.
Dan Miner did not come in with great numbers this year, but he did set the Skeeter down north. That one line into left center field, though. But Justin Trapp ranges to his right and runs it down for out number 1. That was struck well by Phipps.
Yeah, he hit that one on the screws, kind of like last inning with York's hits, but just didn't find the gap. I mean, it was right at him.
That's nothing you can do if you're Phipps. Right. You did what your job was. You kind of ambushed him there, got a first pitch fastball to rip at, and crushed it to left center field, just right at Justin Trapp. I feel like I'm a broken record with that this series.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of flyouts, a lot of lineouts to center field, definitely.
Sonny is wondering that he's surprised that you found time to be not counting money and catching Pokemon to get here in the broadcast booth.
Oh, man, that's great. Yeah, no, I took a little break from the store, you know. I am going to have to head back to the office here in about, after this inning, 5-10 minutes. So this is the last opportunity for rally time.
This is the time for rally, Greg.
It is the time.
1-0 to Zach Bornstein. Fastball away. Call it a strike, 1-1.
Yeah, that Phipps line drive to Trapp, from our vantage point, I mean, that was a knuckleball. I mean, he screwed that one up. It looked like that ball was just, you know, moving all over the place. I mean,
I thought it was going to find the gap.
Yeah.
That one inside to Bornstein. 2-1. I can't help but notice Bornstein, usually a low sock guy.
Right.
He pulled up the socks. He hiked him up tonight.
He did.
Maybe trying to spur a little bit of a hot streak for him. He had the only walk. That, to me, was the storyline last night. There were 7 walks from the York hitters. That one swung on a miss by Bornstein, 2-2. Just 1 walk, though, from Skeeters batters, and that was Bornstein in the 9th inning. So that was when the game was 8-1.
Right.
Did not really factor into the decision much. So and this is a team in the Skeeters who do walk a bunch, Bornstein included. Jason Martinson as well. He'll be batting here later in the order. The 2-2. Fouled off, left side, still 2-2.
Yeah, I feel like the walks, the Skeeters do walk a lot, or they've walked a lot in the regular season, and that's kind of indicative of how that game went last night is that we out-hit York, just couldn't string together any hits together, any walks and hits. I mean, when you get a guy on in a situation like this, it's automatically a threat. So all we can do is kind of keep trying our best like Phipps and get some guys on.
2-2 line up the middle. That's a base hit. And that one's knuckly too, Greg. You're talking about Phipps's. That one is hits right on the screws.
Yeah.
So 1 out hit from Zach Bornstein, first hit of the night for the Skeeters. Kobe the bat dog. Tejeda picked up the bat and tossed it. Kobe went and picked it up. Kobe was such a good boy, so he's able to do his job no matter what the circumstances are. But yeah, Greg, only the Bees walked more than the Skeeters this year, and actually they had a considerable amount more walks. They had 549 walks as a team. The Skeeters were next at 498.
Wow, that has to be some sort of league record or something.
That was a lot of walks from the Bees. I mean, they are not a postseason team. Their lineup, they had some potent hitters, but not necessarily the most formidable lineup in the league. So kind of interesting. You'd think that maybe the Revs would have had more walks because they do pose a fairly potent lineup.
Right.
They had less than the Skeeters did.
Yeah. Wow, that's incredible.
First pitch to Juan Severo. That one's lined left side, diving stop by Castillo. Goes to second for one. The return is not in time. And my goodness, Henry Castillo.
What can we do to get a couple of hits in a row, man?
Henry Castillo just robbed the Skeeters of at least extra bases and maybe a run if Borenstein was able to come around and score.
I mean, what a play at third base. I mean, they almost got 2 on that. I mean, that would have been incredible to turn 2.
That would have been one of the finer double plays I've seen all year if they turned 2 there. As a diving stop toward the line from Castillo, likely just saved a run. Definitely kind of puts a squelch there on the Skeeters rally at the least, as now you got a runner on first and 2 away rather than potentially having guys at second and third and 1 down at the worst.
Yeah, that's again we go back to stringing hits together. I mean, there's your primetime opportunity. I mean, you have your first batter just hit one on the ropes to center field, your second batter get a hit, and your third just hit it right down the line, and what a play by Castillo.
Silverio on the move. The throw down from Tejeda on a hop is not in time as it gets away from Dent. Silverio going to hold it at second base, so a stolen base from Juan Silverio, and the Skeeters get a runner in scoring position here in the top or bottom of the second.
I was kind of surprised when Juancho took off for second base.
He did. He had a good amount of stolen bases. He had 18 during the season, but didn't get a great jump there.
No.
Just not a great throw from Tejeda. You think he'd have a good throw considering his range of motion is so nice without the sleeves.
I like how you threw that one in there. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if that throw was online, I think Juancho's probably out. But
Stanley swings and fouls that one away, 1-1.
Big lead by Juan. That was a big secondary lead.
Which is good because you got to score on a single here. I mean, unless it's absolutely just smoked right at Milky Mesa. But look where Mesa's playing. He's playing pretty deep.
Yeah.
He's almost conceding the run here. It would pretty much have to be a line drive more like at Zach Sullivan, the left, who's a little more shallow there.
Agreed, yeah.
The 1-1 to Stanley takes inside. That's a good take as the breaking ball misses low and in. 2-1.
Going back to Castillo's awesome play over there at third base. I mean, you could look at the lines. I mean, they're playing no doubles already.
Yep.
I mean, Castillo is 3 steps from the line. Over there on first base, you're less than 2 steps away from the line.
Yeah.
I mean,
and you kind of have to. I mean, this pitching staff for York is not up to the same par as the Skeeters, so they're trying to kind of conserve, it seems like. And that one misses inside, 3-1. So at the very least, this inning, we've seen the Skeeters work ahead in the count.
Yeah, and that's what you want. You want to see some patience up there. You want to kind of work Minor, get his pitch count up there a little bit, make him think some. Definitely didn't see it last night with only 1 walk, but we need to kind of work Minor into some situations like this where you kind of have to think.
Put him on the ropes a bit. The 3-1 pitch up and away. That one is a ball, so a 2-out walk from Cody Stanley. That'll bring up Jason Martinson now with 2 away and runners at first and second.
Well, I guess we've tied our walk total from last night, huh?
Yeah, I mean, there you go. I mean, the case in point, it's kind of coming down to, hey, this is a Skeeters team with plenty of patience, so that was kind of an uncharacteristic night as a whole. But when you take a peek at Minor's pitch count here, he's already had to throw.
It's got to be in the 30s, I feel like.
That was actually just pitch number 21 there. So,
whoa, okay.
But he didn't have to work very hard in the first inning.
Yeah,
he went down, instead of Skeeters down 1-2-3. So a lot of those pitches coming in this inning. First pitch to Martinson, up and away, 1-0. Jake Gladstein, former intern, checking in on the YouTube chat.
Oh yeah,
Bears
Big Jake.
Bears a striking resemblance to Jason Biggs from American Pie.
It very much so. Yeah, hey, I saw former Skeeters intern Christian Thomas in the ballpark. He was here last year. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah, no, I remember him. Yeah.
He was here. I feel like when the playoffs come to Sugar Land, you kind of get the gathering.
Yeah,
of,
Scott Potson was here last night.
Scott Potson was here last night. A lot of former staff, former interns checking in on the YouTube stream, coming to the ballpark.
Good to see.
Gotta love it. Yeah.
1-0 the count to Martinson here. Big spot, tying run at second base. 1-0 pitch. Minor goes with the changeup, and Jason Martinson swings over the top.
Yeah,
1-1.
He definitely had the green light to go there. I mean, Minor had thrown basically 4 straight balls.
Yeah.
And he threw
It's a gutsy pitch.
Right. It's a gut. Yeah, to put it right down the pipe. I mean, Martinson was definitely sitting fastball and just swung through it.
1-1 the count to J Mart. That one, oh man, tough break. Fouls off on a check swing there. It hit the barrel of the bat. Probably would have been ball 2, but now the count moves to 1-2. So Silveria on second, Stanley on first. A phenomenal play from Henry Castillo has mitigated the damage so far for York, but the Skeeters still with a chance to tie this one up at the bottom of the second.
Yeah, I'd love to see just a single here.
Big hole on the right side, Greg. Big secondary lead for Severio. The 1-2 pitch. Barnes in kind of an excuse-me swing, jammed a bit, but is able to foul it off to stay alive at 1-2.
Yeah, he hung in there. I mean, that's a tough pitch. I mean, inside pitch, and he kind of fought it off.
Seems like he's definitely looking to work Martinson in with the fastball, which is playing with fire, but because if Martinson turns it around, it can go a long way.
He's pretty personable, though, because I think he walks up to it when you walk.
Outfield playing Barneson fairly straight up here. The 1-2 count. Fastball away and called a ball. 2-2. That one was.
That's your ABS system.
That was a nice. Well, it was a nice frame from Tejeda.
It was.
So that kind of muddies it a little bit, but the frames obviously don't matter anymore.
Right. I feel like that's a 50-50 chance that without ABS, the umpire gives that a good old strike 3 call.
It was a good frame there by Tejeda.
Right.
So now 2-2 the count, 2 away. Here in the bottom of the second inning. Pitch for Minor. That one misses way low, so 3-2 the count now. Again, you're seeing Minor having to work here. Another 3-ball count.
Good patience by Martinson. I mean, after those first 2 fouls that he had, I mean, he's really had a good at bat. He's strung together a good one. I mean, this is what, a 6 pitch at bat already?
That was actually pitch number 6 right there, Greg. Good call. Johnny on the spot. So a full count pitch upcoming. Runners on the move here. First and second base with 2 away. Minor out of the stretch, delivers. Martinson takes up. Check swing. It's definitely not going to be called. No, he did not. And so that'll load the bases with 2 away, and the Skeeters making Martinson work. They did not have a runner move to third base all night last night outside of Anthony Jansanti's home run. So this is a good change of developments here tonight. And that'll bring up Javier Betancourt with 2 away, and the base is juiced. Greg, Javier Betancourt had a fantastic end of the year, by the way.
He did.
He ended the season on including last night, he hasn't hit his last 10 games. He's on a 10-game hitting streak.
Hey, there we go. Hey, you forgot to mention Skeeter's hero, Javier Betancourt.
Yes.
From last season.
Yeah, he had a walk-off sac fly in Game 2 of the championship series, had a 3-for-5 game in the Game 5 of the championship series. So big spot for him here. Bases loaded 2 away. Skeeters down 1-0 here in the bottom of the second. First pitch to Betancourt is a fastball away, called a strike. 0-1. Javi last night was 1 for 3 with a single.
Hey, we just need one of those right now.
He stroked a ball well into left field. That would probably, where he hit it, would have easily scored 2 here.
Yeah.
So you got the tying run just 90 feet away.
Yeah, regardless of the outcome this inning, the Skeeters have put Minor to work and kind of strung together a few on bases.
That one chopped foul, so that was actually pitch number 30 there by Minor. Yeah. So, yeah, they made him work a little bit this inning. They're going to, no matter what, it's at the top of the order up next inning, or at least maybe hopefully this inning.
Right. Yeah, you flip the lineup now, and this is definitely good to see in contrast to what was going on last night. Just got to keep stringing some things together, and eventually something will happen. A couple of runs will come across.
Yeah, absolutely. Javi's got a battle here, though. 0-2 the count, 2 away. Long set for Minor. 0-2 pitch, swung on a miss, strike 3. So Betancourt down swinging, and the Skeeters going to lead the bases loaded here in the bottom of the second inning. Revs lead 1-0. We're moving to the third inning in game number 2 of the Freedom Division Championship Series. Back here in just a moment.
Memorial Hermann Sugarland Hospital has been named a recipient of the highly coveted 2016 Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award, the nation's highest presidential honor for performance excellence. Memorial Hermann Sugarland was recognized for its outstanding commitment to sustainable excellence through innovation, improvement, and visionary leadership. Memorial Hermann Sugarland is the first Houston area healthcare organization to earn the prestigious Baldrige Award and only the third in Texas. The Sugarland Skeeters are proud to partner with Memorial Hermann Sugarland. What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugarland Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices as well as free tickets for fans who present military and first responder IDs. Visit us on Wednesday and enjoy $1 hot dogs as well as discounts of White Claw hard seltzer. Come thirsty on Thursday for $2 beers and sodas. And you definitely won't want to miss out on Fireworks Fridays. Close the week out on Sunday Fun Day where we'll have pregame autographs and kids run the bases. Sugarland Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
Hello, Houston. Tomorrow's here. Time for an energy company that does more than just sell electricity, and that's Constellation. We offer electricity plans that include protection for your air conditioning. If something goes wrong, we'll fix it, and you pay nothing for covered parts and labor. Visit constellation.com/getmore or call 888-921-MORE to learn how all of this is included in one great electricity rate. Certain restrictions apply. Visit constellation.com or speak to a care representative for details. PUC 10014.
Skeeters loaded the bases in the bottom of the second inning, are unable to push across their first run of the evening, so 1-0 the lead for the Revs. So we head to the top of the third. It'll be Zach Sullivan to lead it off against Carlos Pimentel. Pimentel's first pitch is a fastball up and away, 1-0. Skeeters definitely made Dan Miner work last inning. We're just unable to get that big hit. 2-0 the count here to Sullivan. Sullivan was 0 for 4 last night, including a sacrifice bunt. 242 on the year. 2-0 pitch is a fastball up, misses, so quickly 3-0 to the 9-hitter here for the Revs. Trap on deck to reset the order for the Revs. .30 pitch, another fastball in, and 4 pitches, and a walk there to Zach Sullivan. Chris Parsons hastily grabbing the headphones here.
Can't rally Greg out of here. Never let him on the mic again.
Could not find the magic formula for rally Greg tonight. I think as a team, as an organization, is looking for that magic formula here in the postseason. Just waiting for those floodgates to open. Because once they do, we've seen the Skeeters offense at its finest. They can put some runs up on you in a hurry, but this series they've just had trouble getting that big hit.
Just get a little confidence.
Last night you're waiting for that, that hit to kind of spark the great crowd on hand, a lot of energy. You're just kind of waiting for the hit to get the crowd back into it. And we thought Jan Sante's homer might have been it. Brought the team within 3. Just that was not the case last night. 0-1. Sullivan on the move. Did not get a great jump. The throw from Stanley is going to be a dime.
You got to remember that last half inning, Phipps leads off, hits the ball well in the gap, and tracks it down.
I know.
I mean, we're hitting the ball hard. It's just right at him right now.
That was the story last night there. But, hey, there's a stroke of good fortune as Sullivan, the 9-hitter, took a 4-pitch walk, and that's not the guy you want to walk in 4 pitches. That's the guy in this lineup you want to go right at. He tries to steal second and is caught. So now 0-2 the count to Trap as well with 1 away. That changes the complexion of this inning in a heartbeat. And the 0-2 pitch, good waist pitch by Pimentel. He goes up, but it misses 1-2. We have good old Jake Gladstein listening to us tonight on the YouTube stream.
Oh, our former intern.
Yeah. He heard you and he got all excited.
Oh, jeez. Tell him his Jayhawks are in big trouble. If you're listening, Jake, your Jayhawks.
Yeah, they lost to Coastal Carolina this year, so that's a
well,
problem.
I'm saying basketball. They're about to be put on probation, probably.
Oh, I did.
NCAA sanctions.
That report yesterday. Yeah, it's not a good, not a good time to be a Jayhawks fan. But
I mean, is there ever a good time to be a Jayhawks fan?
For basketball, it has its moments. For football, my goodness, they are just terrible. 1-2, the count to Trap. Good breaking ball. Call it strike 3. Trap down looking here for out number 2. He didn't like the call, but that certainly looked like a strike from here.
Yeah, Pimentel was halfway to the line. He knew that was a strike.
Just a nice little kind of sweeping curve there, dropped it right in. No doubt about it. So quickly 2 away here, and that'll bring up Emmanuel Marrero, who flew out to right in his first at-bat, getting his first start here of the Freedom Division Championship Series. So the Skeeters will send the top of the order up next inning against Minor, Bernard, Jansanti, and Cordero. And the first pitch to Marrero. He swung at the first pitch last time, swings at the first pitch this time. And skies it out fairly deep center field, but Jansanti backpedaling makes the play in dead central for out number 3. So Pimentel sets the Revs down in order here in the top of the third. Skeeters trailing by 1-0 to score. Coming back to bat here in the bottom of the third. Back here in just a moment.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that finding the right team for your painting project can be overwhelming. We want you to have the best experience as we help your home or business come to life. We strive to deliver on our promise of care and quality. With our professionals by your side, the process will be easy and convenient, leaving you time for what matters most, like watching the Skeeters. Visit CertaPro.com today to book your free estimate. That's CertaPro with a C, C-E-R-T-A Pro.com. We do painting, you do life.
Memorial Hermann Sugar Land Hospital has been named a recipient of the highly coveted 2016 Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award, the nation's highest presidential honor for performance excellence. Memorial Hermann Sugar Land was recognized for its outstanding commitment to sustainable excellence through innovation, improvement, and visionary leadership. Memorial Hermann Sugar Land is the first Houston area healthcare organization to earn the prestigious Baldrige Award and only the third in Texas. The Sugar Land Skeeters are proud to partner with Memorial Hermann Sugar Land. What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugar Land Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices as well as free tickets for fans who present military and first responder IDs. Visit us on Wednesday and enjoy $1 hot dogs as well as discounts on White Claw hard seltzer. Come thirsty on Thursday for $2 beers and sodas. And you definitely won't want to miss out on Fireworks Fridays. Close the week out on Sunday Fun Day where we'll have pregame autographs and kids run the bases. Sugar Land Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
Hello, Houston. Tomorrow's here. Time for an energy company that does more than just sell electricity, and that's Constellation. We offer electricity plans that include protection for your air conditioning. If something goes wrong, we'll fix it, and you pay nothing for covered parts and labor. Visit constellation.com/getmore or call 888-921-MORE to learn how all of this is included in one great electricity rate. Certain restrictions apply. Visit constellation.com or speak to a care representative for details. PUC 10014.
What?
Bottom of the third inning. York out in front 1-0. But the Skeeters sending their 1-2-3 hitters back in the lineup here against Dan Minor. I mean, Parsons, I think I'm just going to go out and say it. You weren't here last night. You're here now. I feel like there's some good mojo in the booth. We got the top of the order against a pitcher who has not fared well against the Skeeters this year. I think this is the inning where the Skeeters offense breaks through.
I think it's just let's string a few hits together. Let's get some more action on the bases and things will happen.
When Bernard doubled last night.
Perfect guy to have up to bat to start the inning as well.
Yeah, he could do no wrong the last month of the year. I mean, he should be the Atlantic League's player of the month for September. And he's 3 for 8 against Minor this season. All 3 of those hits singles, and see if he can start the inning off with something here. He takes the first pitch fastball low and in, 1-0. So Bernard, Jansanti, Cordero, we just have too many hot hitters who are facing a pitcher they've had success against. And the offense has been kept quiet for too long.
I think the guys need to take a deep breath. We're okay.
We're good.
And go battle.
1-0 pitch, a breaking ball there by Minor. One thing I have noticed from Dan Minor is he's not afraid to go to that curveball there when he's behind in the count. He has a lot of faith in it.
I hope he just doesn't hang one.
Ooh, that would be terrible, wouldn't it be?
I know, I'd be devastated for him.
1-1 the count to Bernard. He had 6 home runs on the regular season and grounds it sharply to short. Ryan Dent up with it and has to be quick with Bernard's speed, and he is as he gets over to Nash in time for out number 1. So with 1 away, that'll bring up the captain. Had a no-doubt solo home run last night. It was the only run for the Skeeters, and he struck out in his first at-bat tonight. Jansanti had a big home run in last postseason as well. And he actually is the Skeeters' all-time leader for stolen bases in the postseason. He had 3 of them.
Did he have one in Game 5 against Lancaster? Was he the one that started the rally?
That was him, yeah. He had the solo home run, then Matt Chavez had the next one, and then Derek Norris had an RBI single to tie it up. And then after a couple of runs the following inning, it was Tony Thomas who sealed the Skeeters' fate. 0-1 the count to Jansanti. Out in front of that one, chops a foul. He's quickly behind here, 0-2. I saw Daniel Schlereth getting up a little bit earlier. I don't know if he was actually getting warmed up or just standing up for his own sake, but nobody up in either bullpen at the moment. And Pimentel's looked fantastic through his 3 innings of work. Just the one hiccup there was the RBI double from Ryan Dent, and that has the Revs out 1-0 here in the 3rd. Open stance from Jansanti. The 0-2 pitch, fouls it back, and he's shaking his head. He had a good pitch to hit there.
Still plenty of baseball.
Absolutely.
Still plenty of baseball. And as we've seen here, anything can happen.
And right now, it's all Long Island over there in High Point. They're leading 6-1 right now in the 6th inning.
High Point jumped out 1-0 in, I believe, the 1st inning. So
0-1 pitch, or 0-2 pitch rather, fouled away. Jansanti staying alive here with an 0-2 count. Yeah, last night that was a back and forth battle. Well, it was Long Island led the whole way, but High Point almost came back.
They came back and tied it.
Yeah, it was an 8-7 win for the Ducks, so they were up 1-0 in that series over there on the other side of things here in the Atlantic League. And they're out to a lead tonight as well up there in North Carolina. 0-2 count to Jansanti. Chop foul again as he's going to make minor work here with 1 away. Tomorrow, the Skeeters, and myself included, will hop on a plane and we will fly to Baltimore, then bus our way over to York, Pennsylvania, and then game number 3 tomorrow, or Friday night rather, 5:35 p.m. local time here in Texas. 0-2 to Jansanti. Skies at left field, got under it a little bit. Sullivan ranging toward the gap and has it for out number 2. So a couple of quick outs here in the 3rd inning. And that'll bring Albert Cordero with 2 away here in the 3rd. Coco ended the season on a 13-game hitting streak, was over 4 last night though, but the last 13 games of the year, Cordero was hitting .429.
A new streak started right now.
He had a home run in the regular season finale. Takes outside easily 1-0. 15 home runs for Coco on the year. He's got power from each side, the switch hitter.
Career high in home runs and RBIs, correct?
Once again, he did the same thing he did last year. Set his career highs in the home run and RBI department. Backdoor slider there, catches the zone, 1-1.
Told him Sunday, I said, man, if you would have started the way you finished, you would have been an MVP of the team.
Oh, yeah, easily. I mean, he would have had
he had monster numbers.
Close to 30 home runs if he was on this pace. He had over 310 in the second half. That one chopped to second base. Marrero has it. He fires into Nash in plenty of time for out number 3. So 3 up, 3 down. Dan Miner sets the Skeeters down in order here in the top of the 3rd inning. Skeeters trail 1-0. We head to the 4th inning. Game number 2 with the Freedom Division Series. Back here in just a second.
Texas Farm Bureau members get free tickets to Skeeters home games every Sunday all season long. Just show proof of your membership at the ticket office to get 2 free tickets to any Sunday home game while supplies last. Visit texasfarmbureau.org/sports to learn more about this offer and other benefits associated with your membership. This offer is exclusive to Texas Farm Bureau members and is only available while supplies last. So become a member today. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud sponsor of the Sugarland Skeeters.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that finding the right team for your painting project can be overwhelming. We want you to have the best experience as we help your home or business come to life. We strive to deliver on our promise of care and quality. With our professionals by your side, the process will be easy and convenient, leaving you time for what matters most, like watching the Skeeters. Visit CertaPro.com today to book your free estimate. That's CertaPro with a C, C-E-R-T-A Pro.com. We do painting, you do life.
Memorial Hermann Sugar Land Hospital has been named a recipient of the highly coveted 2016 Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award, the nation's highest presidential honor for performance excellence. Memorial Hermann Sugar Land was recognized for its outstanding commitment to sustainable excellence through innovation, improvement, and visionary leadership. Memorial Hermann Sugar Land is the first Houston area healthcare organization to earn the prestigious Baldrige Award and only the third in Texas. The Sugar Land Skeeters are proud to partner with Memorial Hermann Sugar Land.
Telvin Nash going to lead it off for the Revs here in the fourth inning. They lead 1-0 over your defending champion Sugar Land Skeeters. It's game number 2 of the postseason, and just waiting on that Skeeters offense to break through here. It's just a matter of time. Nash flew out to left in his first at-bat, takes inside for a ball, 1-0. Nash had 3 hits last night, walked twice, and one of those hits was a home run. He had 41 of them in the regular season to lead the league. The 1-0 pitch to him. Big rip there, a nice breaking ball from Pimentel. He swings over the top of it, 1-1. Got bark in the park night tonight. Bunch of doggies around the park. It's a good thing. This is Pimentel's third appearance against the Revs this season. His second start, he had yet to allow an earned run in an 8 innings pitch. He allowed just 2 hits and a run against them all regular season. And on top of that, he had 14 Ks and just 4 walks in his 8 innings pitched against the Revs during the 2019 campaign. So one of the teams he had some great success against. The 2-1 pitch, fouled straight back by Nash, evens the count at 2-2. Nash finished the year much the way he played it. Had a walk-off home run in his final at-bat of the 2019 season. Was obviously an all-star and likely going to be the MVP, but hopefully the Skeeters can keep him from putting up MVP-like numbers the rest of the series. And they've done so tonight with an 0-for-1 line. Pimentel set the 2-2. Check swing. Oh, man, I don't think he went around, but they're not going to get the call. So, yep, he did not go around. 3-2 the count. I mean, that's just I'll hold comment. But that, I mean, Nash swung there. And you can see it on the feed. You can rewind it if you don't believe me. That's just part of the rules here in the Atlantic League. I mean, that's just the second break for a hitter who doesn't really need a second break. I mean, I'm looking at the replay myself. I mean, that's, if you're in a major league game or anywhere in the minors, that's the easiest check appeal you ever had as an umpire. But 3-2 the count, and fastball up, and Nash hits it foul over to the season left side. He's a little bit out in front of that one. A little bit of a hanger there from Pimentel, but he's going to live to tell the tale. That's still a full count here to Telvin Nash. Carlos Pimentel has pitched in the minor leagues with the Cubs, the Rangers, and the Padres. Last with the Padres in 2016, he's peaked at AAA as far as his affiliated career. With 69 and 62 with a 4.20 ERA, 3 saves, and 256 total games at the affiliated level. 3-2 pitch, called strike 3. Nash down looking. Nice change up there, low and in. Had Nash looking at that, and he's heading his way back to the dugout for out number 1. So they've retired Nash twice tonight. He doesn't like the call, but that certainly looked like strike 3 from my vantage point. And obviously Nash should have been called swinging earlier in the count, but that's a different story for a different time. So That'll bring up Isaiah Tejeda, who flew out to left in his first at-bat, fairly deep left field. It was a pitch up that got in front. Nice quick pitch there from Pimentel, but he misses the zone 1-0. And Pimentel will do that if he's got a hitter like Tejeda, who's had great numbers this year, trying to mix up his timing a little bit. And that time he quick pitched him a bit, didn't stay long in his set. He'll have a couple of times where he'll go into a long set, like he's doing so now. Starts above the bill and then goes down. The 1-0. Tejeda takes there. It's called a strike, though. 1-1 the count. Drops the changeup in there on the inside part of the plate. Pimentel, that was pitch number 47 of the night. He's been working effectively. Just the one hiccup on his line. That was the RBI double from Ryan Dent. 1-1 pitch fouled back on to the sweet level, back into the field box. 1-2 the count. Now to Tejeda, the batting champion of the Atlantic League, Isaiah Tejeda. He's behind the plate tonight. We saw him at first base last night, and he was 0 for 3 last night hitless, but he did drive in a run and walked twice. Getting the long set from Pimentel. The 1-2 pitch just misses a little low and away. 2-2. That was a good frame by Cody Stanley. But again, the frames do not really matter here when there's the automated ball strike system. It doesn't matter how good of a frame job you have. The call's already been determined. Two from Pimentel. Low and away in the dirt. Easy take there. Makes it a full count now with one away. So tonight's the final home game for the Skeeters in this round of the postseason. For the championship series, the Skeeters would host games 3, 4, and 5 next weekend here at Constellation Field. Same postseason thing, come and take it. We're wearing these exact uniforms you see I'm wearing right now. You can still bid on those jerseys, by the way. Go to LiveSource, the LiveSource app. That one misses up and in. So ball 4, a 1-out walk to Tejeda here in the 4th. Just the second walk of the night. Last one came last inning to Zach Sullivan, who was caught stealing though right after he walked. And that'll bring up Carlos Franco, who doubled in his first plate appearance and has scored the only run of the night so far for the York Revolution. Coming back in the second inning. Could really use a ground ball here for Pimentel. Infield at double play depth with Martinson and Betancourt squeezing it in a bit toward the bag. No lead over there for Tejeda. The first pitch to Franco misses up and away, 1-0. Pimentel last year was with the Ducks and had himself a good season exclusively out of the bullpen, though. He was 5-3 with a 3.13 ERA and 39 relief appearances for Long Island. 1-0 pitch. That also was in the dirt as Pimentel having a little trouble finding the strike zone here. The count is 2-0. He's also pitched at the independent level with the Lincoln Salt Dogs. He did so in 2017. And in 2017, though, he was a starter. So he's kind of flip-flopped between starter and reliever. He's had 413 career appearances at the pro level. 240 are starts. So just a little less than half of his appearances have been starts. That one grounded right side and out of play down the first base line. So that'll make it a 2-1 count here to Franco. Next inning for the Skeeters, it's going to be Dennis Phipps, Zach Bornstein, and Juan Silverio, the 4, 5, 6 hitters. Skeeters looking to just break through on offense. They have one hit so far tonight, a single by Zach Bornstein back in the second inning, but they did load the bases last inning. 2-1 pitch, sky left field. Bernard making way toward the line on the run, has it. Nicely done by Wynton Bernard there toward the corner in left field for out number 2. It's a tough assignment to get a ball that'll land on a patch of grass out there in left field with Wynton Bernard roaming those parts, and he makes a nice play to keep Tejada there at first base. So 2 away, that'll bring up Melky Mesa, who grounded out to Juan Silverio in his first at-bat of the game. Mesa moving down the order. We saw him hitting second last night. He is moved all the way down to the 6th spot in the order. Swings at the first pitch and grounds it that same way, but foul towards Silverio down the third baseline. So 0-1 the count to Mesa. Mesa had 20 long balls on the year. This is a lineup for the Revs that led the league in home runs. That wasn't the issue last night, though. Telvin Nash had the 2-run homer. That was the only long ball of the evening for the Revs. Skeeters matched him with one of their own from Anthony Jansanti. 0-1 to Mesa. Breaking ball misses just a little bit up there. 1-1 the count. Not a great spot for Pimentel, but looked like a strike at least, but that was somewhat of a hanger there for Mesa. Mesa spent some time at the major league level with the New York Yankees, and that one grounded sharply to Martinson, but he's up with it, goes the short way to Betancourt for out number 3. So the one-out walk to Isaiah Tejeda is all the Revs get here in the 4th inning. They still lead 1-0, but the Skeeters going back to bat here at the bottom of the 4th. Game number 2 of the Freedom Division Series, where we're going to be back here at Constellation Field in just a moment.
Texas Farm Bureau members get free tickets to Skeeters home games every Sunday all season long. Just show proof of your membership at the ticket office to get 2 free tickets to any Sunday home game while supplies last. Visit texasfarmbureau.org/sports to learn more about this offer and other benefits associated with your membership. This offer is exclusive to Texas Farm Bureau members and is only available while supplies last. So become a member today. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud sponsor of the Sugarland Skeeters.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that finding the right team for your painting project can be overwhelming. We want you to have the best experience as we help your home or business come to life. We strive to deliver on our promise of care and quality. With our professionals by your side, the process will be easy and convenient, leaving you time for what matters most, like watching the Skeeters. Visit CertaPro.com today to book your free estimate. That's CertaPro with the C, C-E-R-T-A Pro.com. We do painting, you do life.
Memorial Hermann Sugarland Hospital has been named a recipient of the highly coveted 2016 Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award, the nation's highest presidential honor for performance excellence. Memorial Hermann Sugarland was recognized for its outstanding commitment to sustainable excellence through innovation, improvement, and visionary leadership. Memorial Hermann Sugarland is the first Houston area healthcare organization to earn the prestigious Baldrige Award and only the 3rd in Texas. The Sugarland Skeeters are proud to partner with Memorial Hermann Sugarland. What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugarland Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices as well as free tickets for fans who present military and first responder IDs. Visit us on Wednesday and enjoy $1 hot dogs as well as discounts of White Claw hard seltzer. Come thirsty on Thursday for $2 beers and sodas. And you definitely won't want to miss out on Fireworks Fridays. Close the week out on Sunday Fun Day where we'll have pregame autographs and kids run the bases. Sugarland Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
Bottom of the 4th inning. Revs lead 1-0 over your Skeeters. First pitch ball there to Dennis Phipps, 1-0 the count. See if the Skeeters can break through here on offense. Got your home run leader and RBI leader up here in Phipps. Count even at 1-1 as that one's in for a strike. Phipsy over 1 tonight, flew out to center, struck the ball well in his first at bat toward the left center field gap. But Justin Trapp ran it down. And that's really been the story here this series. The Skeeters bats have hit the ball well, just unable to really get that breakthrough moment. Just put up a crooked number against the Revs. Skeeters trailing just 1-0. Check swing, he better not have gone around, and he did not. Okay, good. 2-1 the count. Sorry, there's a little bit of a homerism in there, but I've seen too many of those check swings go for naught from the other side. So that one for Phipps, I'll be quite honest. I mean, he certainly went around in a normal baseball professional setting. That's not the Atlantic League. But here in the Atlantic League, if the check swings are supposed to be more batter friendly, then that should have been a ball, and it was. So 2-1 the count here to Phipps. And broken bat, shallow left field. Sullivan on the move, makes a diving play as Phipps' bat completely exploded there and flew back toward the netting. Unbelievable, though. I don't know what it'll take here for the Skeeters to drop in a few hits, and it's nothing on their part. I mean, that's in most settings, especially with a big power hitter like Phipps, with the way Sullivan is playing him, deep to left. That one drops in 9 times out of 10, but Sullivan coming on in makes the diving play for out number 1. So 1 away here, bottom of the 4th inning. Skeeters just need 1 run to get back and tie this one up. And they've got a couple. This is the power rally, really, of this lineup. You got Borenstein, Silverio, and Phipps who just flew out. That one's low 1-0. You have Phipps, who led the team with 21 home runs. Borenstein, who was second with 16. And then Silverio on the deck, who himself ended with 14. 1-0 to Borenstein. Big rib, misses it though, 1-1. Pitch number 48 of the night for Daniel Miner. Sitting around 75 miles per hour with his curveball. Working in the high 80s with the fastball. Straight line on that change of speed here to keep the Skeeters off balance so far tonight. That fastball misses up and away though, 2-1. Borenstein with the only hit so far tonight for the Skeeters, a single coming back in the 2nd inning. Fastball there, 90 miles per hour. So you see this, the change of speeds for Miner. It's what he's relying on. It's not overpowering, but hoping on that. That one gets away back all the way to the backstop. Borenstein is not going to even make a motion toward first base. No intention of stealing first base. The count 3-1. And I'll be quite honest, I'm kind of happy Borenstein didn't go to first base there, because you're trailing by 1, and you've got a guy in Zach Borenstein who's shown that he can hit for a ton of power. I kind of like him keeping his bat there and maybe seeing if he can park one into the grassland. Skeeters need some momentum, just one way or the other. So I'm not too disappointed he didn't make a break for first there, even though he could have. The 3-1 pitch upcoming to Borenstein. And he had a pitch to hit there, fouls it straight back, and make it a full count here with 1 away. I'm curious to see if anybody on the Skeeters will do it, steal first base here in the postseason. I tend to think not. It's a lineup built on some serious power, so you hate to take away a power bat out of the lineup. Full count upcoming here to Borenstein, 1 away out of the stretch. Miner's pitch, lined foul, straight back toward me here. Still a full count. It's got Bark at the Park night, so we'll be hearing random barks being let out every now and then. Those are dogs. We had a Bark in the Park scheduled for last Thursday. Those games are unfortunately canceled due to the flooding from Imelda. So we're having Bark in the Park tonight instead. Full count pitch to Borenstein. Good take. He wanted to go there, but fastball misses up and away. So Borenstein on for the 2nd time tonight, a 1-out walk, and he is the tying run aboard. So Borenstein aboard with the walk, and that'll bring up Juan Silverio with 1 away. If you remember back in the 2nd inning, Silverio robbed of extra bases by Henry Castillo, a diving stop ranging toward the line. Seemed like the Skeeters had something cooking there. They were on their way to a run, but Castillo robbed Silverio, was able to get Borenstein out at second base on a fielder's choice, kind of stomping out any potential Skeeters rally. We'll see if Juancho can find a green patch of grass out there in the outfield. Takes first pitch up and in, 1-0. So it's already 3 walks tonight through 3 1/3 innings for Miner. That's a certain contrast from last night where the Skeeters drew just 1 walk all night. So they're making them work a little bit, getting those free base runners, and let's see if they can cash in. I mean, you figure a ball in the gap here from Silverio's got to score Borenstein. He is the tie-and run here at the bottom of the 4th. It's game number 2. It's a critical juncture here in the postseason. Game number 2 of the Freedom Division Championship Series. Skeeters trailing in the series 1-0, and that one's up and in. So 2-0 now to Silverio. So they're going to make Miner grind it out here in the 4th inning. Mitch Atkins worked around the zone all night last night. A very Kyle Hendricks-like performance out of him. Nothing overpowering, but he was working in the zone all evening, forcing the Skeeters to put the ball in play, and they did. Struck the ball well all night, just no luck. So we'll see if they can find that tonight. The 2-0 on the move is Borenstein. The throw is high from Tejeda, and they rightfully challenge the catcher for the Reds as Borenstein slides in safely. That's 2 stolen bases tonight for the Skeeters and 2 offline throws from Tejeda. So You can see what the idea is there for the Skeeters. That one was called a strike, so 2-1 the count now to Silverio, but they've got a runner in scoring position with just one away here in the fourth as the tying run is Zach Bornstein, and good job by Borno there to get a good jump, test the arm of Tejeda, who is behind the plate tonight in lieu of James Skelton, who is on the bench at the moment. Good secondary from Bornstein. The 2-1 pitch. Grounded sharply to the left side. That's a base hit. Willie Tavares is going to hold Bornstein at third, wisely so, as there was no chance he was going to score. But hey, there you go. The Skeeters have strung together those couple hits we've been looking for this series. Now they got runners on the corners, just one away. Willie T was waving Bornstein on home, but that was a good job to put up the stop sign. I don't think there's any chance he was scoring. I mean, by the time that Bornstein got to third base, that was the exact moment where Sullivan was fielding the ball in rather shallow left field. But Silverio, after getting robbed of a hit in his first at-bat, does not get robbed this time as he punches the 5.5 hole. So Skeeters just need a fly ball here to tie this one up, and it's Cody Stanley with one away. Swinging to the first pitch, that fly ball is hit to center field. It looks plenty deep, left field rather. Sullivan under it. Tagging is Bornstein. The throw is going to go to second base. The Skeeters have tied this one up 1-1 in the bottom of the fourth. Sac fly from Cody Stanley, and the Skeeters are right back in this one. 1-1 the score. Heck of a job by Cody Stanley. Tagging the first pitch, you know what you have to do. Just get a ball to the outfield deep enough to let Bornstein score. Bornstein runs pretty well. Didn't have to be a fairly deep fly ball, and just like that, we're all tied up. Puppy Arley's coming into the booth. She's my good luck charm. So Jason Martinson with a chance to maybe punch a gap here and score Silverio. He's thinking about stealing second. There he goes. The throw from Tejeda. This one on line. The slide from Silverio, though. He gets under it. A stolen base. So here my puppy, she's getting all into the excitement too. Stolen base from Silverio there. That's his second stolen base of the night. And the Skeeters have another runner in scoring position here with two away now. Two away here for Martinson. 1-0 the count. See if he can find a patch of grass out there in the outfield. Single shit scores Silverio. Got to be aggressive here, you'd imagine. 1-0 pitch. That is called a strike now. 1-1. Martinson, one plate appearance so far tonight, and he walked. One of the 3 walks so far tonight. And hey, they get the walk from Bornstein and comes around to score. That was the difference from last night. Martinson calling time here. Minor absolutely laboring this inning. This is where you got to get the revs. I mean, it's easier said than done, but you got him at now. This is gonna be pitch number 60. He's just through 3 2/3. He continues to step off. You can tell he's not comfortable out there. Skeeters hitters starting to square the ball a little more. Last night, the Revs went to the 2 of their top relievers, Capeon and their closer Jamison McGrain, even in a game that they led 8-1. So they wasted some of their better bullets there in the bullpen. Huge lead for Silverio, the 1-1. Fastball away, misses by a little bit. 2-1 now the count. And talk about momentum here. You get Martinson to drive in a 2-out runner here, and you take a 2-1 lead. That's the kind of momentum you need. And Pimentel has looked sharp all night. Just 2 hits through four innings, just the 1 run. Getting back out there with the lead, you got to feel pretty good about that. Silverio doing a great job getting a nice lead at second base. Should be able to score on a single. Pitch is a fastball up. Challenged Martinson, and he went up the ladder and misses it. 2-2. Martinson almost left the yard last night. Had a fly ball to the warning track there in left center field. Sullivan made a nice running grab. Sullivan had a diving catch, if you remember, to begin this inning. It looked like Dennis Phipps was going to lead the inning off with a single, but Sullivan with a diving play. So 2-2 the count. Severri at second, 2 away, 1-1 the score. Fastball up and away, misses, makes it a full count here. And they are just continuing to make minor work here, and you gotta love that. Over the 60 pitch mark. He's already issued out a walk this inning. Surrendered his first run, sac fly from Cody Stanley. Let's tie this one up. His first tie score that's not 0-0 so far in this series for the Skeeters. And their chance to take their first lead of the series here if Martinson can collect a 2-out knock. Full count pitch. Crush, center field, trap, ranging back, but he looks to be under it there in left center field, and he is for out number 3. But the Skeeters tack on their first run of the evening on a sac fly from Cody Stanley. We're all tied up 1-1. We move to the 5th inning, game 2 of the Freedom Division Series, and we're back here in just a second.
Texas Farm Bureau members get free tickets to Skeeters home games every Sunday all season long. Just show proof of your membership at the ticket office to get 2 free tickets to any Sunday home game while supplies last. Visit texasfarmbureau.org/sports to learn more about this offer and other benefits associated with your membership. This offer is exclusive to Texas Farm Bureau members and is only available while supplies last. So become a member today. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud sponsor of the Sugarland Skeeters.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that finding the right team for your painting project can be overwhelming. We want you to have the best experience as we help your home or business come to life. We strive to deliver on our promise of care and quality. With our professionals by your side, the process will be easy and convenient, leaving you time for what matters most, like watching the Skeeters. Visit CertaPro.com today to book your free estimate. That's CertaPro with a C, C-E-R-T-A Pro.com. We do painting, you do life.
Memorial Hermann Sugarland Hospital has been named a recipient of the highly coveted 2016 Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award, the nation's highest presidential honor for performance excellence. Memorial Hermann Sugarland was recognized for its outstanding commitment to sustainable excellence through innovation, improvement, and visionary leadership. Memorial Hermann Sugarland is the first Houston area healthcare organization to earn the prestigious Baldrige Award and only the 3rd in Texas. The Sugarland Skeeters are proud to partner with Memorial Hermann Sugarland. What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugarland Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices as well as free tickets for fans who present military and first responder IDs. Visit us on Wednesday and enjoy $1 hot dogs as well as discounts on White Claw hard seltzer. Come thirsty on Thursday for $2 beers and sodas. And you definitely won't want to miss out on Fireworks Fridays. Close the week out on Sunday Fun Day where we'll have pregame autographs and kids run the bases. Sugarland Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
Hello, Houston. Tomorrow's here. Time for an energy company that does...
Ryan Dent leads it off in the top of the 5th, takes the first pitch strike. 0-1 the count. Dent responsible for the only run of the night so far for the Revs. RBI double in his last at bat. Kind of a cue ball there, right side, fouls away. He's quickly down 0-2. Kind of a contrast from last night for Dent. He had a trio of strikeouts and then struck for a RBI double in his first bat on this evening. So opposite field double. Scored Carlos Franco. Cody Stanley's sac fly has tied this one up though. We're in the 5th inning. The 0-2 fastball up, misses. 1-2 now. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors for the Revs. Identical line for the Skeeters. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors as well. Pimentel's 1-2. Up and in. And misses 2-2 now the count. Pimentel, that was pitch number 61 of the night for him. Got somebody getting loose in the Skeeters bullpen. That's a right-hander. Looks to be Josh Martin without having my binoculars taking a peek. That one smoked to center field, but right at Anthony Jansanti, and Captain Sugarland on the run makes the play, ranging toward the left center field gap for out number 1. Kind of a nice change of pace when the Revs line out right out at somebody. And that ball was struck well by Dent. He's obviously seen the ball pretty well tonight. A couple of hard hit balls, but he's put away for out number 1 here in the 5th. And all kinds of barks here of the crowd, Mike. It's barking in the park. I guess my puppy Arlie was getting too much into the bark aspect of Bark in the Park, so she's heading on home, but I'll see her later tonight. But we picked her up from the North Texas Humane Society when me and my girlfriend Della used to live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. That one taken outside by Castillo 1-0, so we're living in Arlington, so we named her Arlie for Arlington. And I've had her for about 3 years now, and I'll tell you, man, I had a dog growing up, but I never had a puppy, and I got the chance to raise it. And if you're ever questioning if you should get a dog, I know there's a lot of work that goes into it. Trust me, I've gotten to see it. But if you have a chance to rescue a dog and go to a humane society or a shelter and change that dog's life, if you have the opportunity, I would highly suggest it. Just my personal opinion. 2-0 the count to Castillo. Way out in front of the breaking ball. Pimentel doing a nice job pitching backwards there. Goes with the off speed on the 2-0 count. Now it's a 2-1 count here. Carlos Pimentel, man, you can tell he's feeling comfortable with this set of pitches. Going to what looked to be the changeup there on a 2-0 count. Not afraid to drop that in there. Castillo clearly guessing fastball as he took a big old rip at it. Still working on that third base side of the rubber, the 2-1. Another breaking ball, and Castillo once again way out in front, 2-2 the count here with one away. Now where do you go? You've dropped in a few breaking balls. It's clearly out in front. Do you challenge with a fastball up and in? Do you see if you'll lunge out for another off-speed pitch? I don't know. We'll see what Cody Stanley and Pimentel decide on here. Long set from Carlos. The 2-2. Goes with the heater low and in, but misses. It makes it a full count here to Castillo. Castillo has struck out in his only at-bat so far tonight. Pimentel struck out 10 Revs his last start against him. It was his only start against him of the year. 3 so far tonight, and 4 1/3 innings of work. The full count pitch. Line sharply right side. That is through and in for a base hit. Bornstein cuts it off before it gets to the wall, and Bornstein, who has an absolute rocket, gets it in fairly quickly, and Castillo forced to hold at first base. Looks like Martinson might have taken the brunt there of trying to stop that. Looks like I might have got him right on his glove hand wrist. Bornstein has a cannon for an arm out there, and he just sailed it over the head of Betancourt, the cutoff man, trying to make sure Castillo wasn't going to take an extra base there. Martinson kind of favoring that wrist, but he looks to be okay. That couldn't have felt too good, though. First pitch swinging is Sullivan. Pops it up. Is it in play for Cordero? Ranging toward the line and into the stands. He makes the play for out number 2. Nicely done by Albert Cordero. He's played here since the 2016 season, folks. He knows this park better than just about anyone else, and he played that wall down the first base side beautifully and retired Sullivan for out number 2. So 2 away now. That'll reset the order for the Revs, and it'll be the center fielder, Justin Trapp. Castillo, not a huge lead. Trapp, first pitch swinging, fouls it straight back, 0-1. So, as I mentioned, you got what looks to be Josh Martin warming up in the pen. See if the Skeeters send out Pimentel for a 6th inning of work if he's able to get out of this unscathed. His pitch count's not too shabby. That was pitch number 72, and he's looked great tonight. But the Skeeters, me and Greg were talking about it earlier in the broadcast, did not use a lot of their bullpen last night, but that one is through. A diving attempt by Martinson there in the 5.5 hole, but is unable to stop it. So a 2-out knock for Justin Trapp. Got to get Barrero here. You do not want to have to bring up Nash with several runners on base. And there are 2 away. Barrero has seen 2 pitches tonight and has flown out twice, once to center, once to right. This time he does take a pitch, and it's outside for a ball, 1-0. Barrero Romero joined pretty late here for the Revs, and that one's chopped foul right side. Did not get a whole lot of action with them during the regular season. One of those late pickups from the other independent leagues. Played in just 9 games for the Revs at 211. Homered once. Drove in 3 runs. So a short sample size. Did not do all that well here with York. It's acquired from Lake Erie Crushers in the Frontier League. That one, once again, shot foul. Looks like he got it off his foot there. 1 and 2. That'll hurt. So he's walking now around the backstop there. Definitely heard that bloodhound I saw walk in earlier. He's howling away tonight. Gotta love it. Love barking the park. I know not everyone's a dog person, but me personally, I love having dogs at the ballpark. Big spot here. Runners at first and second. 1 and 2 the count to Marrero, 2 away. And a tie ball game here at the top of the 5th inning, 1-1. Well, Louis Tiant look back to second there by Pimentel. He does that from time to time, but pitch misses low and away. 2 and 2 the count. The 2-2 to Marrero. Fastball up and away. Full count now, so the runners will get a head start here with 2 away. You've got the runner at second base, Henry Castillo. Justin Trapp at first. Gotta come to him here. You got Telvin Nash, one of the most dangerous hitters in the league, on deck. Full count pitch up coming from Pimentel. Out of the stretch, 3-2. Grounded sharply right side. Backhand is stopped by Cordero. Throws over to Pimentel in time. 3-1 on the putout. Nicely done by Albert Cordero. Ends the inning. Saves a run. Albert Cordero with his defense there at first base. Cannot speak about it enough. He just saved a run there, and the Skeeters are coming back to the dugout. This game is tied 1-1. We move to the bottom of the 5th inning.
Texas Farm Bureau members get free tickets to Skeeters home games every Sunday all season long. Just show proof of your membership at the ticket office to get 2 free tickets to any Sunday home game while supplies last. Visit texasfarmbureau.org/sport to learn more about this offer and other benefits associated with your membership. This offer is exclusive to Texas Farm Bureau members and is only available while supplies last. So become a member today. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud sponsor of the Sugarland Skeeters.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that finding the right team for your painting project can be overwhelming. We want you to have the best experience as we help your home or business come to life. We strive to deliver on our promise of care and quality. With our professionals by your side, the process will be easy and convenient, leaving you time for what matters most, like watching the Skeeters. Visit CertaPro.com today to book your free estimate. That's CertaPro with a C, C-E-R-T-A Pro.com. We do painting, you do life.
Memorial Hermann Sugarland Hospital has been named a recipient of the highly coveted 2016 Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award, the nation's highest presidential honor for performance excellence. Memorial Hermann Sugarland was recognized for its outstanding commitment to sustainable excellence through innovation, improvement, and visionary leadership. Memorial Hermann Sugarland is the first Houston area healthcare organization to earn the prestigious Baldrige Award and only the 3rd in Texas. The Sugarland Skeeters are proud to partner with Memorial Hermann Sugarland. What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugarland Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices as well as free tickets for fans who present military and first responder IDs. Visit us on Wednesday and enjoy $1 hot dogs as well as discounts on White Claw hard seltzer. Come thirsty on Thursday for $2 beers and sodas. And you definitely won't want to miss out on Fireworks Fridays. Close the week out on Sunday Fun Day where we'll have pregame autographs and kids run the bases. Sugarland Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
Javier Betancourt to lead it off in the bottom of the 5th inning. It's a 1-1 tie. Nicely done by Albert Cordero last inning to definitely save a run. There's no doubt about it. Diving stop to his left to retire Emmanuel Marrero to end the 5th inning. Would guess that might have ended the night for Carlos Pimentel. We'll have to wait and see. 1-0 the count to Betancourt. Dan Miner still out on the mound. Oof, Hobby got out in front of that one. Skies it well foul, left side, 1-1. Betancourt, when Greg was in here earlier, we talked about it. 10-game hitting streak dating back to the regular season. Was 1 for 3 last night. He's quietly been one of the hottest hitters on the Skeeters team, and only quietly because he just hasn't gotten regular playing time up early until this last stretch of the year, and he's cashed in, and that's why he's starting here at second base tonight. Did so last night as well, well deserved. End the year at 229. 1-1 pitch. Out in front of it, Betancourt lines it foul off the padding there on the third base side. Still 1-2. That's what you need in the postseason right there. You need timely hitting, but you also need defense, like the way the Albert Cordero played last inning. A diving stop, saving the ball from going to right field, what looked to be a single off the bat of Marrero. And Coco has played all over the infield. He was mostly at third base last year. This year, mostly first base and catcher. And the ability to be able to have that versatility and not lose anything on defense is key. 1-2 pitch popped up in the infield, third base side. Coming on in is Castillo. He calls off the sleeveless Tejeda and makes the play for number 1. So for the third time tonight, that'll bring up Wynton Bernard as the Skeeters are into that third time through the order. Averages tend to climb. Last night, not necessarily the case, although the third time through the order, Anthony Jansanti homered off Mitch Atkins last night. Jansanti on deck. Miner not having quite the same success that Atkins had last night, and Bernard takes the first pitch inside 1-0. That's pitch number 69 of the evening for Daniel Miner. Nobody up in the Revolution bullpen. It changed quickly here, though, with a few base hits. 1-0 to Bernard. He's out in front of it. Fouls it away behind home plate. 1-1. You're looking at likely the player of the month for the month of September, and Wynton Bernard. The month he had was absurd. Hit 375, a 425 on base, 588 slugging percentage, a home run, 9 RBIs, stole 14 bases, was not caught once. Just about the hardest out in the Atlantic League over those last 16 games of the year. That one low and away, taken for a ball. He's ahead 2-1. Tonight, Bernard has flown out to left and then grounded out to short in his last at bat.
You do the diners, drive-ins, and dives in Wilbur? I haven't.
End of the year with 6 home runs, but 314. That's what happens when you hit 375 for the last month of the season. You're going to be over that 300 mark. 2-1 pitch. Chopped up the middle and threw for a base hit. Wynton Bernard. There's some speed on the bases. And he takes a big turn around first base. Man, he is so fast. Him and Rico Noel, it's you have to laugh when you watch them run the bases because they just move so easy. It looks like they're floating. Bernard right there, it looks like he floated around first base. He had the double in last night's game, but he's aboard with the 1-out single here in the 5th. He is the go-ahead run, which brings up Captain Sugarland, Anthony Jansanti. With that speed at first base, you got to imagine Bernard's going to try and steal a bag, and he's got a good lead over there. Doesn't waste any time. He's on the move, taken by Jansanti, and not even a throw from Tejeda. That's the third sole base of the night in 3 attempts, and Bernard is now in scoring position with just 1 down. I mean, there's nothing you can do there. You have to step off, even as a righty that still has some effect, more so for lefties, but I mean, there wasn't a throw in the world that was going to get Bernard out there. And now he's got a big lead, dancing around second base, and Jansanti thinking fastball, got a breaking ball, and he's just a bit out in front, 1-1. Tie game, 1-1, bottom of the 5th inning, game number 2 of the Freedom Division Championship Series. Skeeters have the go-ahead run in scoring position here. Just the man for the job up to the plate. and Anthony Jansanti, who had a solo home run in last night's loss. One pitch and called for time. Nicely done by Jansanti, as Minor was taking his time trying to make sure that Bernard wasn't getting too far off the back there at second. On the move is Bernard. Third pitch with the dirt. The throw is not in time. Bernard steals third base. Not a baby win. Nicely done. And Tejeda, you can tell he's getting frustrated behind the plate. That's it, you know. Get upstairs, get a little real estate in the dome, and that's when things start to go from bad to worse. And they have gotten some real estate up there in Tejeda's head, as they've now stolen 4 bases off him tonight without being caught. And that is including stealing third base there, and now that's huge because with 1 away, infield has to move in here for the Revs, and a fly ball gives the Skeeters the lead. 2-1. Chop right to third base. The throw is going to go to home. They got Bernard in a rundown. He's going back to home, but he's staying in this rundown long enough, and now he's going back toward home plate. The throw is going to be in time, but oh my goodness, such a long rundown from Bernard that Jansanti was able to get all the way to third base. So the second out of the inning, Bernard. It looked like the scene from Sandlot where Benny the Jet is moving between bases there. He just about beat the run down there. But doing so, being in that pickle for so long, he let Anthony Jansanti get all the way to third base. And you can't blame Bernard there. Got to be aggressive. The way that it's gone for the Skeeters, any chance you get, you've got to imagine you try to score. And the ground ball went right to Castillo at third base. And they fired it on in. Plenty of time to Tejeda. But once again, Bernard was able to keep the Revs in a rundown long enough to allow Jansanti to get all the way to third. So, hey, you get a pass ball here. Ball skips in the dirt. Gets through Tejeda, rather. That is going to be a run. So, still a tie ball game, bottom of the 5th inning. That'll bring up Albert Cordero with 2 away. Minor's first pitch, swung on a miss, 0-1. Cordero got a fastball in there. Liked what he saw. Kogo tonight 0-2, but his play last inning on defense saved a run at first base, a diving play, and now he's got a chance to not only save a run, to add a run here on for the Skeeters. Looking to take the lead here with the go-ahead run just 90 feet away. That one misses inside. 1-1 now the count. Flown out and grounded out so far tonight. 1-1 pitch up and away, taken for a ball, makes it a 2-1 count. As now we've got a Revs lefty warming up in the bullpen. This is the closest the Skeeters have come to taking a lead all series. Albeit it's just only game 2, but a 5-game series. Time is of the essence. 2-1 the count to Cordero. Fastball up. He swings and misses through it. 2-2 the count. Goes up the ladder to chase that one. Pivotal moment here. 2-2 the count. 2 away. Jansanti, the runner on third base, and a 1-1 tie here at the bottom of the 5th inning. Minor, long set. His 2-2. Fastball up. Cordero did not go around, and Green with me is Reggie Lickens at third base. So a full count pitch upcoming. Been a heck of an inning. Win Bernard almost went Benny the Jet on the Revs and almost got himself out of a rundown to score a run. Just missed, but also was able to let Jansanti get to third base. He's so fast that he was able to motion to Jansanti to like, hey, get to third. I'm about to get in this rundown, and you're going to have plenty of time to get there. And he did. He was a man of his word. Full count pitch from Minor. Fastball up, ball 4. And Coco draws the 2-out walk to put runners on the corners and bring up Dennis Phipps with 2 away. Phipsy 0 for 2, a couple of flyouts. He has punched the ball well both times up tonight. A line drive to left center field to Trav, and then a diving play from Sullivan. Robbed him of a hit last time. Let's see if he can do the trick here. First pitch is a fastball in, misses 1-0. This has got to be Minor's last inning, you'd imagine. He's up to 83 pitches now, and has also surrendered on the evening. 4 walks, 2 Skeeters hitters. Skeeters getting ahead in the count early and often tonight. And that's the case here for Phipps. He's ahead 1-0. That one misses inside as well as the breaking ball does not catch the zone. 2-0 to Phipps. RBI spot for the RBI leader for the Skeeters in the regular season. 81 of them for Phippsy. That was good to be in the top 10 in the Atlantic League. .2-0 to Phipps. That one misses low and away. 3-0. Phipps was 5th in the league with 81 RBIs. Now I got to ask my buddy Russell Waldman, 3-0. Are you swinging away here when you're trailing by a run with runners in the corners?
Are we trailing? I think we're tied.
Or we're tied, 1-1. Do you swing away here?
I see another pitch, unless it's Phibbs. I let him swing actually.
I'm kind of in your school of thought. I just wanted to see if I was crazy or not. 3-0 the count to Phipps. Does he get the green light? He does not, but it doesn't matter because that one misses in. Ball 4, and Dan Minor has walked back-to-back batters to load the bases for Zach Borenstein, and that's going to do it for Minor this evening. The Skeeters have gotten to the bullpen here in the bottom of the 5th in a tie ball game. Mark Mason is having to grab his starter probably a little bit earlier than he was hoping for tonight. And it looks like it's going to be the lefty Cesar Cabral, the former Skeeter, to come on in for the Revs. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, bases loaded, 2 down, 1-1 the score, bottom of the 5th, and we're in game number 2 with the Freedom Division Championship Series. Pivotal moment here. Stick with us as we'll be back here in just a moment.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that finding the right team for your painting project can be overwhelming. We want you to have the best experience as we help your home or business come to life. We strive to deliver on our promise of care and quality. With our professionals by your side, the process will be easy and convenient, leaving you time for what matters most, like watching the Skeeters. Visit CertaPro.com today to book your free estimate. That's CertaPro with a C, C-E-R-T-A Pro.com. We do painting, you do life.
Memorial Hermann Sugarland Hospital has been named a recipient of the highly coveted 2016 Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award, the nation's highest presidential honor for performance excellence. Memorial Hermann Sugarland was recognized for its outstanding commitment to sustainable excellence through innovation, improvement, and visionary leadership. Memorial Hermann Sugarland is the first Houston area healthcare organization to earn the prestigious Baldrige Award and only the 3rd in Texas. The Sugarland Skeeters are proud to partner with Memorial Hermann Sugarland. What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugarland Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices as well as free tickets for fans who present military and first responder IDs. Visit us on Wednesday and enjoy $1 hot dogs as well as discounts of White Claw hard seltzer. Come thirsty on Thursday for $2 beers and sodas. And you definitely won't want to miss out on Fireworks Fridays. Close the week out on Sunday Fun Day where we'll have pregame autographs and kids run the bases. Sugarland Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
Hello, Houston. Tomorrow's here. Time for an energy company that does more than just sell electricity, and that's Constellation. We offer electricity plans that include protection for your air conditioning. If something goes wrong, we'll fix it, and you pay nothing for covered parts and labor. Visit constellation.com/getmore or call 888-921-MORE to learn how all of this is included in one and grade electricity rate. Certain restrictions apply. Visit Constellation.com or speak to a care representative for details. PUC 10014.
Plan your next group outing at beautiful Constellation Field. Looking to celebrate a birthday, host a large-scale event like a company party, or just looking to bring a large group to watch a baseball game? Constellation Field has you covered. We have several birthday packages as well as seating options that include our party suites and picnic plaza, as well as the field plaza to best accompany your group. Visit SugarlandSkeeters.com or call us at 281-240-HITS for more info on all of our group packages.
Big spot on this one, folks. Bottom of the 5th, bases loaded for the Skeeters, and the Revs have gone to the bullpen with the score at 1-1. They've gone to Cesar Cabral, the former Sugarland Skeeter of this year. And go lefty on lefty with Zach Borenstein. He's 1 for 1 tonight, has singled and walked. First pitch to Borenstein, low and away for a ball, 1-0. And that's been the theme of this inning. Jansanti on third, and then Cordero walked, Phipps walked, and that's how the bases became loaded. Cabral, since he joined the Revs, 2-0 at 3.71 ERA, 28 appearances. Walks were his bugaboo, though, with the Skeeters. Pitched 13 innings with the Skeeters earlier this year, and he walked 12 batters in that span. Ryan Posner and Russell Wolden here with you in this big moment. The 1-0 pitch, that one misses up, 2-0. Got to imagine you're taking a strike, Russell, right?
Now you are, for sure. We read the scouting report, 12 walks in 13 innings.
Not good.
He's due for one in his 3 batters he has to face. And hopefully it's Borenstein and the next man.
They brought in a pitcher in Cabral who's got good stuff, but that's been the kind of the one knock on his career. He's been a little bit erratic, and he's behind 2-0 here. 2-0 pitch. That fastball is on the outside edge for a strike, 2-1.
If you're Borenstein, you're looking in a certain area, and if it's not there, you're letting it go. You'll, as the scouting report says, he's going to be a little wild. So.
Yeah, you got to make sure you're not chasing ball 3 here, because Cabral, like I said, he's got a good splitter. He's got a plus fastball. He can dial it up, but has a little bit of trouble finding the zone. The 2-1 pitch. That one misses, low and away, so 3-1 now the count. The Revs have gone to the bullpen, and immediately Cabral has gone to a 3-1 count with Zach Borenstein here, the go-ahead run on third base.
I'm not Zach Borenstein, but the bigger guy, lefty, I'm thinking he's looking lower in.
Yeah.
That's the sweet spot for a lefty.
Lefties do tend to like that low and in fastball. We'll see where Cabral goes here with the bases juiced. 3-1. Outside, taking for a ball 4. And the Skeeters have taken a 2-1 lead on an RBI walk from Zach Borenstein here in the 5th. First lead of the Freedom Division Championship Series here. And the Skeeters had to grind it out. That is now 3 straight walks from Revolution pitchers. And you got it right where you want it, Russ. You got in that bullpen, walked in a run in the first batter the bullpen faces.
I'm kind of surprised the Revs went to a guy like Cabral here, who's known to walk with the bases loaded. You didn't have anybody else out in that pen that could at least throw strikes in this situation.
No, it's an interesting choice, by the way. Yeah, I mean, you had Minor who just walked 2 guys, and you go to Cabral here. You got to figure they wanted the lefty-on-lefty matchup. First pitch to Silverio, that one misses well outside, 1-0. And now keep in mind, Russell, the Atlantic League, you must face at least 3 batters, so there's nowhere to go here. They have to let him face at least Silverio and Stanley unless he ends the inning.
Would he still have to come out for another batter next inning?
No, so as long as he ends the inning, he's okay. But that's going to be a tough assignment. He just walked Borenstein on 5 pitches, and now behind to Silverio, 1-0.
I have to ask, is their jerseys sleeveless jerseys, or is their catcher just cut off the sleeves?
Their jerseys are vests. Tejeda is going with the undershirt. The 1-0 pitch to Silverio, and rips at the pitch there, fouls it back. A little bit of looks like a splitter there from Cabral, 1-1.
Nobody rocks the sleeveless jersey better than Yasiel Puig, by the way.
Yeah. Or Michael Lorenzen on the Reds. That guy's got some pipes.
Yep, the Reds rocking them.
Or Darren Dietrich.
They're doing bicep curls in between. Hopefully he did some down in the locker room.
Sure he did.
Otherwise, there's no reason to be showing off the pipes here tonight.
1-1 the count to Silverio. Misses inside there. 2-1 now. That was the first pitch anyone has swung at with Cabral up. You know, albeit just 2 batters now, but he's Had a little bit of trouble finding the zone here. 2-1 the count to Silverio. Base is still loaded. Skeeters now lead 2-1 in the bottom of the 5th. First lead of the series for the Skeeters.
You would have seen an upset Pete if he grounded into an out there, but fouling one off, it's okay.
Yep, no doubt about it. 2-1. Fastball up and away, and Silverio swings and fouls it right back into the glove of Tejeda. 2-2.
Bailed him out, ball 3.
That to me looks like ball 3 as well, yeah. So you got a good hitter in Silverio, so you got to trust him here. Let him not change his approach too much, because a single here you're going to score a few. And a ball in the gap, you may just clear the bases, but got to also keep in mind you got a guy in Cabral here who's having a little bit of trouble finding the zone.
You don't want to bail him out.
2-2, and Silverio calls for a time here. He's going to reset it. Zach Bornstein aboard all 3 times tonight. And his RBI walk there has Skeeters out in front 2-1 here in the 5th. Got former Skeeters Cesar Cabral on the ropes here. 2-2 the count, 2-1 Silverio. Out of the stretch, Cabral is 2-2. That one missed. It gets away from Tejeda. In to score is Cordero, and the Skeeters take a 3-1 lead.
And Cabral comes back and says, here's a gift.
My goodness, the Revs go to the bullpen early, and it has not been fortuitous. A walk from Cabral to allow the first run in, and a wild pitch sends Albert Cordero racing home, and the Skeeters now take a 3-1 lead here in the 5th, and now you got a full count upcoming to Silverio. First base open, Cody Stanley on deck. Full count pitch, line, foul, up onto the roof, and out of play. So now I like an aggressive Silverio here. I want him, you got a 2-run lead now. I want him being a little bit aggressive in the zone.
Yeah, absolutely. He has to be with a full count too. Don't want to go down looking either.
Silverio with some of the best back control in the Skeeters lineup. He's got a good hole on the right side here. Tips at third, Bornstein at second. The 3-2 pitch, line in right field. Fair ball down the corner. That's going to be extra bases. In to score is Phipps. Behind them is Bornstein. Silverio wants 3. He's going to get 3. A 2-run triple from Juan Silverio. And just like that, the Skeeters have exploded for 4 runs here in the 5th. They lead 5-1.
And don't forget, Cabral still has another batter to face.
He has to face at least one more batter here. You're very right, Russell. Juan Silverio, who was tied for 3rd in the league with 5 triples on the year, finds triples alley down the right field line, and the Skeeters have broken this one open here in the bottom of the 5th with a 5-1 lead. And the first pitch to Stanley misses outside 1-0. And there's a righty getting loose in the Revs bullpen. You got to imagine if Stanley's aboard here, it's probably the end of the line for Cabral.
It has to be. You also don't want another righty against Cabral. Just saw what the last one did.
And another fastball misses away, so it's a doomsday appearance here for Cesar Cabral in his return to the mound at Constellation Field, as most of those runs were inherited. However, Silverio, that runner is not. He is aboard third base. Skeeters have tacked on 4 runs here in the 5th. We talked about that crooked number. Here it is. 2-0 pitch outside, called a strike there on the outside edge, 2-1.
Also, Bornstein was his run as well.
What's that?
Bornstein was his run
yes,
as well.
You're right. So 1 run already surrendered for Cabral, and Dan Miner had a few extra tacked onto his line. 2-1 pitch, popped up, shallow center field, coming on in his trap. Having to come a long way, lost his lid, and has it for out number 3. The Skeeters get 4, though, here in the bottom of the 5th inning. They take a 5-1 lead. That was the inning we've been waiting on all series long. We got it. Juan Silverio capitalizes on it with a 2-run triple to get things finished out. 5-1 lead for the Skeeters. Into the 6th inning we go.
Memorial Hermann Sugar Land Hospital has been named a recipient of the highly coveted 2016 Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award, the nation's highest presidential honor for performance excellence. Memorial Hermann Sugar Land was recognized for its outstanding commitment to sustainable excellence through innovation, improvement, and visionary leadership. Memorial Hermann Sugar Land is the first Houston area healthcare organization to earn the prestigious Baldrige Award and only the 3rd in Texas. The Sugar Land Skeeters are proud to partner with Memorial Hermann Sugar Land. What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugarland Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices as well as free tickets for fans who present military and first responder IDs. Visit us on Wednesday and enjoy $1 hot dogs as well as discounts of White Claw hard seltzer. Come thirsty on Thursday for $2 beers and sodas. And you definitely won't want to miss out on Fireworks Fridays. Close the week out on Sunday Fun Day where we'll have pregame autographs and kids run the bases. Sugarland Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
Hello, Houston. Tomorrow's here. Time for an energy company that does more than just sell electricity, and that's Constellation. We offer electricity plans that include protection for your air conditioning. If something goes wrong, we'll fix it, and you pay nothing for covered parts and labor. Visit constellation.com/getmore or call 888-921-MORE to learn how all of this is included in one great electricity rate. Certain restrictions apply. Visit constellation.com or speak to a care representative for details. PUC 10014.
Plan your next group outing at beautiful Constellation Field. Looking to celebrate a birthday, host a large-scale event like a company party, or just looking to bring a large group to watch a baseball game? Constellation Field has you covered. We have several birthday packages as well as seating options that include our party suites and picnic plaza, as well as the field plaza to best accompany your group. Visit sugarlandskeeters.com or call us at 281-240-HITS for more info on all of our group packages.
Skeeters, they now lead 5-1 as we move to the top of the 6th inning. And me and this gentleman sitting to my right spent a good deal of time here very early in the morning. It looked like right about now it was dark. We got Dwayne Korinick from Project Smokehouse in the booth. What's going on, Dwayne?
Oh, just hanging out. We're having a great time watching the game. That was an exciting inning, and hope to see another rally coming up in the 7th.
That was a long time coming, waiting on that big hit to kind of get things going, get the energy going, and Juan Severio's 2-run triple. That was it. But we were here at the wee hours of the morning, and Dwayne was nice enough to bring us some kolaches, and I actually had 4 of them. That was my final count this morning. I had 2.
Do you hold the record?
2 jalapeno ones and 2 of the ham and provolone ones.
Yeah. So the jalapeno, did they lighten up as you ate them?
Or? Oh, on the way home, it was fantastic. I took a bite of one before I went on live television. Not the move. I like spicy food, but I'm also kind of a wuss with spicy food. Like I like it, but it also like
it made your head glisten.
Yes,
yeah.
I started
on camera.
I started to sweat profusely all of a sudden. There's a generous amount of jalapenos in there, which is good because I like the taste of jalapenos.
Right.
I just sometimes can't handle the heat. So Telvin Nash up 2-2 the count, and Josh Martin has come on in for the Skeeters, and get you the numbers here on Martin for the regular season. Joining us here to the second half, he was 3-0, 3.77 ERA, 25 appearances. This is his first appearance here in the postseason. 0-2. Over 2 tonight is Telvin Nash, which is a huge turn of events. He was on base all 5 times last night. 2-2 slider, cold, strike 3, and down on strikes for the second time tonight, and the second time looking is Telvin Nash, round number 1. So for those that don't know, Projects, which I'm still getting Project.
Project.
Close enough. I'm getting the name down. I've heard it pronounced a few different ways, but they're the official sausage provider here for the Skeeters, and if you go to any of our concession stands, you can get some of their product. And this morning, like I said, they brought their kolaches. I had some of your beef jerky. I stole some of that and brought it home, and that's some good stuff right there.
Good, thank you. We really appreciate the partnership with you guys, and look forward to working with you for a long time.
I mean, getting up at 5:30 after being here I got out of here like at 11 o'clock last night, kind of sucks. But when there was like 5 big trays of kolaches, my eyes lit up this morning. I was like, okay.
We tried to make it work through time, right?
Yes, I mean, and obviously Nate Griffin, you made a friend of Nate Griffin this morning too from Fox 26.
Nate's really a fun guy.
Yeah,
he was great to work with.
Yeah, that was a good time this morning. And if those of you that were tuning in to Fox 26, we're on all over the place this morning. Had some kolaches featured, had a couple rifles go off, and it's a long morning. It was a good morning. That one's chopped left side. Severio aggressively takes it. Low throw to Cordero. And what a stretch by Albert Cordero at first. Just goes into the full splits for out number 2.
Nice play there on first base.
It's sometimes a thankless job there at first. You know, you're just expected to catch it no matter what. And Albert Cordero showing off a little flexibility there on the 5-3 putout. And Dwayne, those are two of the most. You got the home run leader in the Atlantic League. You got him to strike out looking for the first out. Then you got your batting champion in the Atlantic League, getting the ground out right there, 1 and 2. So that is huge.
Yeah, huge outs.
So 2 away. Brian Posner and Dwayne Korinick here in the booth from Projects Smokehouse out there. So you got El Campo and
Sealy.
And Sealy, now your 2 locations. But hey, if you don't live in El Campo and you don't live in Sealy, you can come right here to Constellation Field.
Constellation Field, yeah.
And
get the sausage.
And you can come here and get Project Sausage. And I can vouch it is good stuff. And I've got plenty of it now in my fridge.
Yeah, well, good, good. Thank you for your patronage.
Absolutely. The 1-0 to Franco, swung on a miss. Strike 1, 1-1 to count. And I mean, you get kolaches. I've never had a kolache like that where it was just brimmin with cheese. You got the ham there, and then the other one with like just the sausage that was in it.
Did you get any of the cheese on your shirt? I tried to
yes, I
everybody.
did. I did. I got it was dripping a little bit, but like usually you kind of have something that's like a hot dog in there. That's not the case for you guys. It is. You get like a genuine nice piece of sausage in there, and it was good stuff. And yeah, if you're at Constellation, my mouth's watering just thinking about those kolaches.
So the unique thing about the products, the bakery products in particular, we do everything fresh daily. The sausage you find in there, we make it. So it's sold by Projects, made by Projects.
So you were up early this morning then to make those.
Oh yeah, I was definitely up. Yeah, right. Wink, wink.
Yeah, right. No, I mean it was.
But we had our bakers. They get there at 3 or so in the morning and go to work. So.
That's incredible.
So we serve a.
Product. That's important too. You know, you're getting something that's been so much love and care goes into each one of those things. That one in the dirt, misses low and inside. So 3-2 the count here to Carlos Franco. It's a full count. Pitch upcoming as Josh Martin has got 2 of the most dangerous hitters in this league out for the first 2 outs of this inning. And he's got Franco into a full count here. Full count pitch. Sky to left field. That's hit fairly well. That one may not stay in the park, and it's not going to. That one skips on into the sport court in left center field. In opposite field, solo home run here for Carlos Franco, and that's going to cut into the Skeeters lead. Now 5-2, but hey, that's why you pat onto that lead last inning.
Insurance runs, right? Insurance runs.
So a solo home run for Franco. He has now got 2 hits down, a double and a home run. Well, Dwayne, we got 2 away here, so just in case, give you a chance. I know you got a big group of your coworkers here tonight. Give you a chance to shout them out. I know they're upstairs listening.
Yeah, so hello to all you guys. We appreciate everything everybody does at Projects, and glad you all were able to come out. And like I said this morning, Projects is it's a family all the way around. It's a family-owned business, family of team players, a family of customers.
So when did Projects become? When was the creation?
45 years this coming month. It's coming October.
So was it you who started, or was it?
No. I'm actually I'm an outlaw of the crowd. I married into the family, and as Mike and Betty Jo Project are the founders.
Very cool.
And we lost the matriarch back in 2002. But Mike and the children, they still run the business. But it takes all the great people that we got to make things work. And, it has a lot to do with everyone, not any individuals.
So 0-1 the count here to Melky Mesa. Swung on a miss, jammed with the fastball there. He's down 0-2. Our president Christopher Hill will roll his eyes, but I'm from San Diego, so I don't really. I didn't grow up with the heavy barbecue scene, but man, I mean, just the amount of time that goes into the barbecue. We were talking about brisket earlier, and everyone kind of has their own different way to cook it.
Is that why the jalapenos are so hot?
Maybe a little. Maybe a little bit. That one inside, taken for a ball 1-2, but we were talking about different ways to cook brisket. I mean, everyone's got their own way to cook barbecue, and I'm here for it. I'm here to try it out. I love it, and it's kind of like Mexican food is kind of the big thing from where I'm from. Everyone's got their own take on how to make that, like carne asada and things like that. But Out here it's brisket, sausage, and oh my goodness, that one hits Mesa into the forearm. If you remember last night, Mesa was hit twice, and he got struck on the forearm there, and I don't know if he's going to be able to stay in this one because he is down on a knee now and in some considerable pain. That'll hurt.
Yeah, that's always unfortunate.
Mesa got hit twice in the elbow last night. No padding there, and he walked a few steps and just went right down onto his knees. He's being looked at by the training staff for the Revs as well as their manager, Mark Mason. I was honestly surprised Mesa was able to stay in the game last night after he took a couple fastballs off the elbow, and that one from Martin had to have stung pretty badly. So they're still giving a look at him down there near the Revs dugout. So York on their bench, they have James Skelton and Alvaro Rondon, and you imagine for a base runner, they'd probably go to Rondon. And oh man, that's tough seeing. That was a 93-mile-per-hour fastball, and it looks like it hit him right in the forearm.
Yeah, that's gonna definitely leave a mark, as you say, right?
And he's up on his feet now, is Mesa. And tougher man than I am. I would have just walked right into the dugout. I'm like, yeah, I'm good for tonight. I'm out of here.
And then next time he'll go up there and do it again. And
right. Well,
that is gonna have a short-term memory.
That's gonna be it for Mesa. He's walking toward the dugout, and as expected, I mean, that's a tough ask to keep in the game. And Alvaro Rondon, who was the first base coach, they've summoned him to come back into the dugout, and he's gonna pinch run for Mesa at first base now with 2 away. Tough scene when you get hit 3 times and just the second game of a 5-game series.
Right.
So
luck is not going your way.
No, it is not. So that's going to do it tonight for Melky Mesa. We'll have to see how they shuffle around the order because Alvaro Rondon, don't believe, is going to play outfield tonight. So we'll see how they shuffle that order around, but he's going to pinch run for Mesa at first base. It's a 5-2 game here in the top of the 6th inning. Carlos Franco's 2-out solo home run has added on a run for York here at the bottom of the 6th. And now they've got speed on the bases, and Alvaro Rondon, former Sugarland Skeeter. This is our Community Man of the Year last year. Alvaro, one of the nicest guys who could come across. It just didn't work out with the Skeeters this year, but he's found a job at York as he stretches out over there. So you got some time here, Dwayne. Just give you a chance here to plug projects. You know, what all the good products you guys got out there in Sealy and El Campo.
Yeah, so as we've talked, we've been in business for 45 years this coming October. And we really pride ourselves on doing things right the right way. And whether it be making quality products, treating our customers right. We're seeing four generations of customers come through now, you know, so you got the great-grandfather and all the way down to the great-grandchildren. So just been there a long time. And, you know, Mike started this thing, Mike and Bejo started this thing 45 years ago, and he's still there at the store daily and talking to people and remembering their names, and it's amazing. And so it's, you know, the whole family atmosphere, whether it be, like I said, the fact that it's a family of team players, and then, as I mentioned, this whole family of customers that just keep coming back. So
absolutely. Now, you love it when it's all in the family there, and you got a community name you can trust, no doubt about it. On the move is Rondon. Check swing from Dent goes across. Rondon is hit at second base with a stolen bag, but now Dent is down 0-2.
You know, this partnership with the Skeeters has really been a neat thing from that same standpoint that, you know, it's a family atmosphere out here.
Yeah,
so just,
very, very much so.
Did you know that in the wheelhouse is a baseball term? Did you know that?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, not a lot of people do. That's what I bring up. So, you know,
it's right in your guys' wheelhouse.
Right. Yeah. So, ironically enough, it's a ball term.
Yeah. No. I mean, I hear you talk about family owned. You know, the Zlotnick family. They're very hands on as owners here with the Skeeters, and you know, people in the community have a lot of trust in them, and it sounds like very much the same for projects. You know, a name you can trust out there in the community, family owned. 0-2 pitch to Dent in the dirt, stopped by Stanley. It's going to keep Rondon at second base, so still a 1-2 count here.
So the Zlotnick family was a big supporter of the ballpark there in El Campo, the Little League ballpark, and and projects as well. So
very cool.
There's a little commonality there as well.
Nice.
We're the sponsor of one of the fields, or half of the field, and of course the Zlotniks are of the whole park. So.
Oh wow, very cool. Yes. 1 and 2. Rondon on the move. He's looking for third. He's going to get there as that one was a breaking ball in the dirt, stopped by Stanley. So now it's a 2-2 count. Still 2 away, and the Skeeters leading 5-2 here in the top of the 6th inning. But this is kind of in the wheelhouse for the Skeeters here, Dwayne, because the bullpen for the Skeeters is just cash money. This is right where you've got a lot of power arms. You can kind of see them all roaming around the mound there. And you can just go one after the other, just keep the line moving. 2-2 pitch. That one is a little bit low. Breaking ball misses. Now a full count upcoming to Dent. Dent 1 for 2 tonight. Drove in the first run of tonight's game back in the 2nd inning with a double, and has also flown out to center field. Full count pitch. A little cue ball out there in front of the mound. Barehanded pickup by Martin over to Cordero in time for out number 3. So the Skeeters strand a runner there at third base. 1 run for the Revs here. Solo home from Carlos Franco. That's it, though. Skeeters lead 5-2 in game number 2 of the Freedom Division Series, heading to the bottom of the 6th.
Texas Farm Bureau members get free tickets to Skeeters home games every Sunday all season long. Just show proof of your membership at the ticket office to get 2 free tickets to any Sunday home game while supplies last. Visit texasfarmbureau.org/sports to learn more about this offer and other benefits associated with your membership. This offer is exclusive to Texas Farm Bureau members and is only available while supplies last. So become a member today. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud sponsor of the Sugarland Skeeters.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that finding the right team for your painting project can be overwhelming. We want you to have the best experience as we help your home or business come to life. We strive to deliver on our promise of care and quality. With our professionals by your side, the process will be easy and convenient, leaving you time for what matters most, like watching the Skeeters. Visit CertaPro.com today to book your free estimate. That's CertaPro with a C, C-E-R-T-A Pro.com. We do painting, you do life.
Memorial Hermann Sugarland Hospital has been named a recipient of the highly coveted 2016 Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award, the nation's highest presidential honor for performance excellence. Memorial Hermann Sugarland was recognized for its outstanding commitment to sustainable excellence through innovation, improvement, and visionary leadership. Memorial Hermann Sugarland is the first Houston area healthcare organization to earn the prestigious Baldrige Award and only the 3rd in Texas. The Sugarland Skeeters are proud to partner with Memorial Hermann Sugarland. What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugarland Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices as well as free tickets for fans who present military and first responder IDs. Visit us on Wednesday and enjoy $1 hot dogs as well as discounts on White Claw hard seltzer. Come thirsty on Thursday for $2 beers and sodas. And you definitely won't want to miss out on Fireworks Fridays. Close the week out on Sunday Fun Day where we'll have pregame autographs and kids run the bases. Sugarland Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
Hello, Houston. Tomorrow's here. Time for an energy company that does more than just sell electricity, and that's Constellation. We offer electricity plans that include protection for your air conditioning. If something goes wrong, we'll fix it, and you pay nothing for covered parts and labor. Visit constellation.com/getmore or call 888-921-MORE to learn how all of this is included in one great electricity rate. Certain restrictions apply. Visit constellation.com or speak to a care representative for details. PUC 10014.
Plan your next group outing at beautiful Constellation Field. Looking to celebrate a birthday, host a large-scale event like a company party, or just looking to bring a large group to watch a baseball game? Constellation Field has you covered.
And the first pitch of the inning plunks Jason Martinson. He looks right into the Revolution dugout. I don't find that to be a coincidence all that much, as Melky Mesa was knocked out of the game last inning. And now Martinson's got some words for Isaiah Tejeda, and looks like we're going to have the benches clear. And yep, here we go. Yeah. Martinson had a few words, and rightfully so, as I don't think there was any intention there. And now the ball gets rolled toward the Skeeters dugout. These two teams, are not a lot of love lost between the two of them. And that was the first pitch of the inning from Josh Smoker, the lefty. Dwayne, what do you think?
I think they're just having a friendly conversation. I think that's all that's happening.
There's a little get together. You don't usually get a bench clear during the postseason.
They're just hanging out on the field and having a little talk.
So there is a convergence here between both teams right near first base, and Jason Martinson was plunked with the very first pitch of the inning after Melky Mesa was hit for the third time this series last inning and was forced to leave the game. As I mentioned, it doesn't appear that there was any coincidence there.
Yeah, right.
I don't want to say there was intent because there obviously may not have been, but if you had to, put me on a lie detector.
It was much more than high and tight.
I mean, the very first pitch of the inning hits Martinson, as I mentioned. It doesn't seem to be a coincidence, but now the bullpen for the Revolution and the Skeeters are heading back to their respective areas. Martinson is on first base right now. He is not saying all too much. Oh, now Dennis Phipps is getting into it with Tejeda. He wanted a piece. You don't want a piece of Dennis Phipps.
I would not want a piece of Dennis Phipps. He is a big boy out there.
You don't want to make Phipps mad. Well, Dwayne, the reason, now both bullpens are back out. The reason I find that to be kind of interesting is because this is a playoff game. You don't want to give a free base up like that.
Right.
And now Juan Silverio is being forced to be held back by someone on the Revolution. It looks like one of the Revolution members of their coaching staff is kind of egging on Phipps and Silverio, and that's their bullpen coach, I believe. Number 41, that's Sandy De Leon, their bullpen coach. They're trying to get him off the field as he was egging on Phipps and Silverio, and that's kind of who Phipps wanted a piece of as well as Silverio. So now, once again, it looks like this is going to be the end of it as both teams are getting back into their dugouts.
Looks like they've said their piece, huh?
Well, I mean,
or maybe not.
The joke's on the refs. I mean, you just gave a free base runner, maybe out of pettiness, to get. I mean, Josh Martin, I don't think is their last inning. Obviously, that's the kind of unwritten rules of baseball. You hit a guy 3 times, you might get thrown at. That's just part of it. But there was no intention last inning to hit Mesa. Martin just missed in with a fastball, and to me, that clearly looked like they hit Martinson intentionally. The very first pitch of the inning, you bring in a new pitcher, and hey, to Smoker's credit, they kept it low, hit him near the bottom. That's another one of those unwritten rules. You don't go up open in on a guy. That is against the unwritten rules. But
keep it in the numbers or below, right?
Kind of weird that you think that during a postseason series you wouldn't risk it. You wouldn't want to give a free base because you're down by just 3 runs,
right.
5-2 game, and now you've put Martinson aboard to lead off the inning. Well, Dwayne, you got a little more than you bargained for, I guess.
Yeah, right. It's fun.
I don't know. So there's a little bit of a backstory here too. When the Revolution clinched a playoff spot last week, they posted a video to their social media account using had a few expletives.
Oh yeah.
Related towards Sugarland, and their closer, Jamison McGrain, you can very clearly hear there's no dispute, said blank Sugarland. You can figure out what the word blank was.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure I can tell by your smile.
I can read between the lines.
Yes. So. As I mentioned, there's not a whole lot of love lost between these two teams. So nobody down. Martinson the runner at first base. I hope he steals for second base. That one misses.
It may have been a firecracker waiting to pop, huh?
I think so. Called a strike there to Betancourt 0-1. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning in a 5-2 game. Skeeters leading as we just had both benches and bullpens clear there after a hit-by-pitch of Jason Martinson. 0-1 pitch. Martinson is on the move this time. The throw from Tejeda, not in time. Martinson, head for a slide. He's in safely with a stolen base. Now the Skeeters are 6 for 6 tonight against Tejeda behind the plate.
Now it's a definite threat.
So you reap what you sow. You hit a guy, let him steal second base, and now you get a runner in a scoring position and nobody down in a close game. So you wonder, was it worth it?
Kyle, it's an absolute beautiful night for baseball, isn't it?
Starting to cool down a little bit. I know. Are you a Houston native, like born and raised?
Well, I'm a Texas native, yes.
Where are you born, Dwayne?
I was Well, I was born in El Campo, but raised in a small town called Nada, Texas.
Where's that by?
It's just north of El Campo, if you know where El Campo is.
Okay, yeah, you're out a little bit east.
West, actually, southwest.
Oh,
yeah. Down 59, out past Rosenberg, out past.
Oh, wow. Okay,
right.
so I had that totally wrong. I'm still a newbie.
Still a newbie. That's right.
I'm learning the
We'll
area.
forgive you. Yeah.
But yeah, it's finally starting to cool off a little bit. So you're used to this, but I'm. Like,
oh yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like,
This
man,
is
once that month turns October, I'm like, thank you.
This is fall weather for Texas.
No,
so.
it's been a couple of nice days, to be sure here. So 1-2 the count to Betancourt. I'd love to see the Skeeters cash in on this, as the Revs have seemed to kind of given up a free base runner. That one in the dirt, though, swung on a miss by Betancourt over the top for strike 3 and out number 1. Well, hey, keep in mind, these teams are going at it for the next potentially 4 days. It's a best-of-5 series. So, I mean, that's what, to me, that's what playoff baseball is all about. You just don't usually get to see in a playoff game. You don't see the bullpens. You don't see the benches clear in a playoff game because you don't want anybody ejected. You don't want to risk suspension. You really don't want to risk a free base runner, which is what the Revs seem to have given the Skeeters. And with one away, that'll bring out Wint Bernard, who takes a first pitch strike, 0-1.
You know, one thing I see when things like this go on and that goes on is there's a passion for the game. You know, you want to protect your guys. You want to hey, prove something, right? And a good passion for the game is great.
Absolutely. That one misses outside. Oh, called a strike. 0-2. Dwayne Korinek.
That's
right?
it. You got it.
Okay, got it. From Projects here joining me in the booth. Well, and it's funny you mentioned the passion. You have an independent baseball team. You have guys coming in from everywhere. You know, it's not like a normal team where guys kind of maybe go through the system together, and it's nice to see that. You know, everyone's got each other's backs. And oh man, Christopher Hill just dumped in some funnel fries.
Just became the man of the hour, didn't he?
You smell them before you see them. But
that's a thing of beauty.
You got guys coming from all walks of life, and just to see them kind of come together as a team, even if it's kind of in a semi-violent situation there, but it's nice to see that camaraderie build. I think that goes a long way because it's not like a normal team like the Astros, you know, where you guys maybe develop from AA to AAA and then to the majors. It's not the case here.
So as I was coaching Little League once, I got a bit excited, and I kicked the fence and threw my cap down, and I was told, you can't do that. You can't act that way. And I said, I got to act that way. If I don't act that way, I don't have a passion for the game. It wasn't out of frustration. It was out of passion. There's a difference.
That one hit well left field. Back goes Sullivan to the wall. He's under it and has it on the warning track right in front of the manual scoreboard for out number 2.
Ryan, that looked good off the bat.
Man, he just missed a home run, Dwayne, and a long out number 2. And that'll bring up Anthony Jansanti with Martins still aboard at second base. So I indulge in a funnel fry. Couldn't help myself. But yeah, I mean, you gotta have passion.
Will you share?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Get yourself. They put I think that was the last time there wasn't a lot of powdered sugar on. This time they went heavy powdered sugar. That's the key. What kind of desserts do you guys have at Projects?
We have funnel fries.
You guys do? Okay, so there you go.
At our Sioux location, we have fried funnels. I think we call them funnel sticks or something.
Nice. These are easy game winner right here. I gotta imagine they're pretty easy to make too, right? Just fried dough and then put the powder. But it's easy to make, but it's
they're great, aren't they?
It's a crowd. It's a crowd pleaser.
The reward is incredible.
Well, sometimes like the easiest things to make. I know like beignets, like they're super easy to make, but they taste so good.
So in Sealy, we have what we call the sweet shop. So there's all sorts of different desserts. Probably the most popular one is called a crack stick, and it's a whatever, right? It has cream cheese in the middle of it. It's wrapped with dough and sugar and cinnamon, and it's just it's a piece of excellence.
Well, you brought in the big tray of kind of the fruity. They weren't kolaches, but they were like kind of like Danishes almost.
That's a kolache.
Oh, it is a kolache.
That's
okay.
a kolache in Texas, yes, sir.
And they were, I had a few of them. They were really good.
Right, fruit filled, and then we something that's really popular within the Czech and German culture and heritage is a cream cheese and cottage cheese kolaches.
Interesting.
Yeah, so cottage cheese, you think, well, that goes on a salad, right? But
yeah,
you put some coconut and a little sugar with cottage cheese and bake it in I
can get behind that. I like that.
Oh
yeah.
man, it's probably the number 2 seller of all the Floshy flavors. Number 1 or 2, yeah. The cream cheese too. It's right up there.
Well, a walk to Jan Santee here with 2 away. I do a really weird thing with cottage cheese. I like to put salsa over the top of it and dip tortilla chips into it.
I can see that.
Yeah, it's actually really good.
good.
That's the only time I actually ever eat cottage cheese, but I'd be willing to try it with a project's dessert format.
So the cream cheese bar with either a jelly or a jalapeno jelly or something.
So it's the same
like
kind of idea, yeah.
Yeah, with a cracker, man, it's great.
Yeah. Oh, I love. Do you guys ever do that with the you put the cream cheese block with the jalapeno jelly
right.
over the top?
So if you go, we have a demo station in both of our locations, and that's one of the very popular items that we demo a bunch of, because we carry a full line of specialty jams, jellies, different canned goods, and things like that. So
there's pretty much nothing you guys don't sell.
That's pretty much right. Yeah, it's a convenience store. It's everything.
I love it. No, I mean that's to me that's one of the best snacks you can get. Like a football Sunday, I imagine just a nice block of cream cheese, some jalapeno jam, and some wheat thins.
That's it.
I'm good to go.
Yeah.
Just turn the TV on, like a little red zone. I'm a happy man.
Have some Project summer sausage and pork tenderloin, and you're in there, man.
That's all you need right there.
Be the head of the tailgate.
Well, I was the head of the office this morning because I had extra kolaches that you guys brought.
Did you take credit for all this?
Oh, absolutely. I'm a selfless man. Oh no! Hey, don't take my soda. I selflessly said I made every kolache. Handmade them. On the move are both runners. Albert Cordero lofts that shallow right field. Long run for the right fielder, Franco, and he makes the play, ranging into the corner for out number 3. So the inning started with a little bit of fireworks. A hit by pitch from Jason Martinson emptied both dugouts, but no runs for the Skeeters here in the bottom of the 6th. They still lead, though, 5-2. Back here into the second game, number 2 of the Freedom Division Championship Series.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that finding the right team for your painting project can be overwhelming. We want you to have the best experience as we help your home or business come to life. We strive to deliver on our promise of care and quality. With our professionals by your side, the process will be easy and convenient, leaving you time for what matters most, like watching the Skeeters. Visit CertaPro.com today to book your free estimate. That's CertaPro with a C, C-E-R-T-A Pro.com. We do painting, you do life.
Memorial Hermann Sugarland Hospital has been named a recipient of the highly coveted 2016 Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award, the nation's highest presidential honor for performance excellence. Memorial Hermann Sugarland was recognized for its outstanding commitment to sustainable excellence through innovation, improvement, and visionary leadership. Memorial Hermann Sugarland is the first Houston area healthcare organization to earn the prestigious Baldrige Award and only the 3rd in Texas. The Sugarland Skeeters are proud to partner with Memorial Hermann Sugarland. What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugarland Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices as well as free tickets for fans who present military and first responder IDs. Visit us on Wednesday and enjoy $1 hot dogs as well as discounts of White Claw hard seltzer. Come thirsty on Thursday for $2 beers and sodas. And you definitely won't want to miss out on Fireworks Fridays. Close the week out on Sunday Fun Day where we'll have pregame autographs and kids run the bases. Sugarland Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
Hello, Houston. Tomorrow's here. Time for an energy company that does more than just sell electricity, and that's Constellation. We offer electricity plans that include protection for your air conditioning. If something goes wrong, we'll fix it, and you pay nothing for covered parts and labor. Visit constellation.com/getmore or call 888-921-MORE to learn how all of this is included in one great electricity rate. Certain restrictions apply. Visit constellation.com or speak to a care representative for details. PUC 10014.
Plan your next group outing at beautiful Constellation Field. Looking to celebrate a birthday, host a large-scale event like a company party, or just looking to bring a large group to watch a baseball game? Constellation Field has you covered. We have several birthday packages as well as seating options that include our party suites and picnic plaza, as well as the field plaza to best accompany your group. Visit sugarlandskeeters.com or call us at 281-240-HITS for more info on all of our group packages.
Danny Schlereth coming on in here in the top of the 7th inning. This is Schlereth's first appearance of the postseason. His first pitch to Henry Castillo. In there for a strike, 0-1 on the year. Daniel Schlereth 2-2, 2.44 ERA, 28 games, 24 and a third innings pitched. Dwayne, I'm sure you knew his dad, Mark Schlereth, the football player, offensive line for the Broncos.
I do remember the name, yes.
Stink, as he was known as when he played he was on the offensive line that protected John Elway. A couple Super Bowl runs, and he's ahead 0-2. Daniel Schlereth has himself one of the nastier benders in the league, and you saw it right there. He's ahead in the count 0-2. It is a 5-2 lead for the Skeeters here in the top of the 7th inning. Skeeters broke out for 4 runs in the bottom of the 5th inning, punctuated by a 2-run triple from Juan Silverio. That one right out in front of the plate, in front of Cody Stanley, but fouled 0-2. We got Dwayne Korinik from Project Smokehouse out there in Ocampo and in Sealy joining us here in the booth.
Happy to be here with you guys.
As long as you keep on bringing those kolaches, we will keep on having
coming
you
back,
in the
huh?
booth.
That's
Yeah.
what it's all about, the kolaches, not about me, huh?
Nope, it's strictly kolache based.
I'll take it, that's all right.
It was, we had a good morning here. Fox 26 came out, and it was early, but quickly got excited, and get excited about that strikeout right there. Andrew Castillo, check swing, and he's down, swinging for out number 1. Daniel Schlereth did a nice job mixing in that curveball, changing the eye level of Castillo for out number 1. So we almost had a little brouhaha out last inning after Jason Martinson was hit.
Got a little exciting, yes it did.
I just don't see the Skeeters retaliate. There's no reason to retaliate because you've got the lead. This is a playoff series. This is a pivotal game too. You're down 0-1, so you really got to hope to split at home before you go on the road. And Zach Sullivan swings and misses 0-1.
Play smart.
Yeah, I mean York definitely did not play it all that smart last inning. If that indeed was intentional, which I, obviously will never be able to confirm or deny. Just from my vantage point, it looked like there was a little intent there. Interesting to allow another runner to reach base in a tight game. 1-1 the count now to Sullivan, and that's what sparked that meeting of the minds there around first base. Was Jason Martinson got hit on the very first pitch of the bottom of the 6th. 1-1 from Schlereth, fouled straight back. He's down 1-2. Sullivan 0 for 1 tonight. Has walked and has flown out to first base. Thanks to everyone listening here on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. We'll be on the road on Friday afternoon, Friday night. It'll be 5:35 here in Texas, 6:35 locally in York. Breaking ball there from Schlereth, and Sullivan's able to get a piece of it, 1-2.
Should encounter some really nice weather, Pennsylvania, huh?
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a high of around 60, so it's
something you're more accustomed to.
It's a little more of my comfort zone out there. But maybe actually put on a jacket. I haven't put on one of those in a while. 1-2 now the count to Sullivan. Swung and a miss. Schlereth goes up the ladder with the fastball, up and away, strike 3 and out number 2. Couple of strikeouts here for Schlereth. And Daniel Schlereth, a big-time prospect when he was in the major leagues and in the minor leagues, was a first-round pick, 26th overall in 2008 out of the U of A, University of Arizona. Was the Tigers' number 5 overall prospect prior to 2010, and then was the Diamondbacks' number 3 overall prospect prior to 2009. He was in a trade that actually involved Max Scherzer. When Max Scherzer was sent from from Arizona to Detroit, rather, Schlereth was a big piece of that trade. He was sent from Arizona to Detroit as well.
He's definitely come in with a little sting, hasn't he?
That's what the Skeeters bullpen can do. Every guy comes out throwing heat, and Schlereth, like I said, his big pitch is the curveball, but when you got a curveball like that fastball at 91 looks like it's 97. And it's a 1-1 count here to Justin Trapp. 1 for 3 on the night. Just a single to his credit. It's from the top of the 7th, rather. We're just nearing stretch time here at Constellation Field. That one is a jam shot foul, and he's so late on that fastball. You probably just go right back to it here. Don't even worry about the curveball. I don't know how he even got a piece of that one.
Right. That curveball is a thing of beauty when it's preceded by a fastball at 97 miles an hour, isn't it?
1-2 now the count here to Trapp. Leadoff man for the Revs. Skeeters out in front 5-2 here at the top of the 7th. There's the curveball. Strike 3. Daniel Schler passes the boot. He strikes out the side here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Another one bites the dust. Schler is back to the dugout. And the Skeeters out in front 5-2. It's stretch time here at Constellation Field. Back here in just a moment.
Texas Farm Bureau members get free tickets to Skeeters home games every Sunday all season long. Just show proof of your membership at the ticket office to get 2 free tickets to any Sunday home game while supplies last. Visit texasfarmbureau.org/sports to learn more about this offer and other benefits associated with your membership. This offer is exclusive to Texas Farm Bureau members and is only available while supplies last. So become a member today. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud sponsor of the Sugarland Skeeters.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that finding the right team for your painting project can be overwhelming. We want you to have the best experience as we help your home or business come to life. We strive to deliver on our promise of care and quality. With our professionals by your side, the process will be easy and convenient, leaving you time for what matters most, like watching the Skeeters. Visit CertaPro.com today to book your free estimate. That's CertaPro with the C, C-E-R-T-A Pro.com. We do painting, you do life.
Memorial Hermann Sugarland Hospital has been named a recipient of the highly coveted 2016 Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award, the nation's highest presidential honor for performance excellence. Memorial Hermann Sugarland was recognized for its outstanding commitment to sustainable excellence through innovation, improvement, and visionary leadership. Memorial Hermann Sugarland is the first Houston area healthcare organization to earn the prestigious Baldrige Award and only the 3rd in Texas. The Sugarland Skeeters are proud to partner with Memorial Hermann Sugarland. What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugarland Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices as well as free tickets for fans who present military and first responder IDs. Visit us on Wednesday and enjoy $1 hot dogs as well as discounts of White Claw hard seltzer. Come thirsty on Thursday for $2 beers and sodas. And you definitely won't want to miss out on Fireworks Fridays. Close the week out on Sunday Fun Day where we'll have pregame autographs and kids run the bases. Sugarland Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
Hello, Houston. Tomorrow's here.
We're into the bottom of the 7th inning. 5-2 lead for the Skeeters. Ryan Posner and Dwayne Karinik from Project Smokehouse. Dwayne's got one more half inning left in him. Before we send it on into the bullpen, go to our setup man. Dennis Phipps to lead it off for the Skeeters. First pitch, he's swinging away, fouls it away 1-0. It's right-hander Josh Judy now on the mound for the Revs. They've now gone to their 3rd reliever of the night. Judy on the season, 7-2 with 3.20 ERA. Made 54 relief appearances, and Phipps rips out of the left center field gap, but right at Zach Sullivan.
At him.
Man, he had him played that way.
Didn't he? Yep.
Sullivan shaded toward that gap and makes the easy grab for out number 1. If he was playing straight up left field, though, that's probably dropping in for a double.
Oh, would have been to the wall.
So with 1 away, that'll bring up Zach Borenstein. This was the part of the order when they came up last time that did all the damage. It started here with Borenstein. He drew the bases loaded walk that drove in Anthony Giansanti, and then it was followed by another bases loaded walk, and then that was followed by a 2-run triple. The Skeeters scored 4 runs in the 5th inning, and that has propelled them to a 5-2 lead here as they've gotten deeper and deeper into this York Revolution bullpen. Oh, and 1 the count to Borenstein. He's reached all 3 times tonight, singled, and has walked twice. Judy out of the stretch. His 0-1 is a little bit outside, taken for a ball, 1-1. Yeah, I got a lot of comments on these. Do you have an opinion on the sleeveless jersey from our catcher?
it was funny, right when we got here, one of the young men, and I mean young at 7 years old, he said, the catcher doesn't have no sleeves on his shirt. I've never saw that before, buddy. So, yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's unusual. It's especially unusual for the catcher. I don't know why. Like, not that like a little thin sleeve is going to do much, but you just feel like you want like as much covered as possible.
Right, just to protect against abrasion or whatever, from the chest protector. I don't know.
But it's been a night where the Skeeters have tested Tejeda. They've stolen 5 bases off him. That one misses up and away, 2-2. Now the count to Bornstein. Got a right-hander getting loose in the Skeeters bullpen. It looks to be the right-hander Brett Eibner, but we shall see. 5-2 lead for the Skeeters here, bottom of the 7th. Swung and a miss. Bornstein down for the first time tonight. He's down on strikes for out number 2.
Right, a few insurance runs would sure be nice, wouldn't it?
Got to pad that lead. I mean, a 5-2 lead seems like a lot, but in the postseason, things can change in a blink of an eye. And
they're in the postseason for a reason, aren't they?
And now they're going to have the training staff for the Revolution out to look at Josh Judy. They must have saw something. I didn't really notice anything of note, but their trainer was out there in a blink of an eye.
Looks like he's stretching his right leg. Maybe something up in the groin the way it looks.
He seems pretty upset with himself, and he's going to leave the game. It kind of seemed he was trending that way. He was kind of shaking his head like, man, he kind of had a feeling that was going to happen. Well, that's going to be it for Josh Judy. He's faced just 2 batters, and no one was even getting ready to the Revolution bullpen, so this could be an extensive break here, and we'll break with them. 2 down, bottom of the 7th inning. Skeeters lead 5-2. A new pitcher coming on in for the Reds. We'll tell you all about him when we come back from this commercial break.
Texas Farm Bureau members get free tickets to Skeeters home games every Sunday all season long. Just show proof of your membership at the ticket office to get 2 free tickets to any Sunday home game while supplies last. Visit texasfarmbureau.org/sports to learn more about this offer and other benefits associated with your membership. This offer is exclusive to Texas Farm Bureau members and is only available while supplies last. So become a member today. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud sponsor of the Sugarland Skeeters.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that finding the right team for your painting project can be overwhelming. We want you to have the best experience as we help your home or business come to life. We strive to deliver on our promise of care and quality. With our professionals by your side, the process will be easy and convenient, leaving you time for what matters most, like watching the Skeeters. Visit CertaPro.com today to book your free estimate. That's CertaPro with a C, C-E-R-T-A Pro.com. We do painting, you do life.
Memorial Hermann Sugarland Hospital has been named a recipient of the highly coveted 2016 Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award, the nation's highest presidential honor for performance excellence. Memorial Hermann Sugarland was recognized for its outstanding commitment to sustainable excellence through innovation, improvement, and visionary leadership. Memorial Hermann Sugarland is the first Houston area healthcare organization to earn the prestigious Baldrige Award and only the 3rd in Texas. The Sugarland Skeeters are proud to partner with Memorial Hermann Sugarland. What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugarland Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices as well as free tickets for fans who present military and first responder IDs. Visit us on Wednesday and enjoy $1 hot dogs as well as discounts of White Claw hard seltzer. Come thirsty on Thursday for $2 beers and sodas. And you definitely won't want to miss out on Fireworks Fridays. Close the week out on Sunday Fun Day where we'll have pregame autographs and kids run the bases. Sugarland Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
Hello, Houston. Tomorrow's here. Time for an energy company that does more than just sell electricity, and that's Constellation. We offer electricity plans that include protection for your air conditioning. If something goes wrong, we'll fix it, and you pay nothing for covered parts and labor. Visit constellation.com/getmore or call 888-921-MORE to learn how all of this is included in one great electricity rate. Certain restrictions apply. Visit constellation.com or speak to a care representative for details. PUC 10014.
Plan your next group outing at beautiful Constellation Field. Looking to celebrate a birthday, host a large-scale event like a company party, or just looking to bring a large group to watch a baseball game? Constellation Field has you covered. We have several birthday packages as well as seating options that include our party suites and picnic plaza, as well as the field plaza to best accompany your group. Visit sugarlandskeeters.com or call us at 281-240-HITS for more info on all of our group packages.
Memorial Hermann Sugarland Hospital has been named a recipient of the highly coveted 2016 Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award, the nation's highest presidential honor for performance excellence. Memorial Hermann Sugarland was recognized for its outstanding commitment to sustainable excellence through innovation, improvement, and visionary leadership. Memorial Hermann Sugarland is the first Houston area healthcare organization to earn the prestigious Baldrige Award and only the third in Texas. The Sugarland Skeeters are proud to partner with Memorial Hermann Sugarland. What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugarland Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices as well as free tickets for fans who present military and first responder IDs. Visit us on Wednesday and enjoy $1 hot dogs as well as discounts of White Claw hard seltzer. Come thirsty on Thursday for $2 beers and sodas. And you definitely won't want to miss out on Fireworks Fridays. Close the week out on Sunday Fun Day where we'll have pregame autographs and kids run the bases. Sugarland Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
Hello, Houston. Tomorrow's here. Time for an energy company that does more than just sell electricity, and that's Constellation. We offer electricity plans that include protection for your air conditioning. If something goes wrong, we'll fix it, and you pay nothing for covered parts and labor. Visit constellation.com/getmore or call 888-921-MORE to learn how all of this is included in one great electricity rate. Certain restrictions apply. Visit constellation.com or speak to a care representative for details. PUC 10014.
Plan your next group outing at beautiful Constellation.
All right, an injury to Josh Judy, and it's going to be Robert Carson now coming on in for the Revs. 2 away here on the bottom of the second. Ryan Posner and Dwayne Krinick of Project Smokehouse. First pitch to Silverio, misses up and away, 1-0. Carson 5-1, a 3.91 ERAs, pitched exclusively out of the bullpen in the regular season. That was 48 appearances. 1-0 pitch, gets away. Silverio maybe thought about stealing first base. I don't know, Dwayne, if you knew that as a rule, you can kind of take first base on a pass ball like that.
Pass ball, you know, I do remember that. I heard that from one of the guys the other night when I was here. But yeah, I'd forgotten it.
We have not had a player do so, and that was probably the closest I've ever actually seen one of our players get to doing it. Was leaning toward first base, but up 5-2. Let Juan Silverio swing the bat here, and especially because he's ahead in the count, 2-0. Fastball away, taken for a ball. He's ahead 3-0 now. Silverio 2 for 3 tonight. 2-run triple back in that 4-run fifth inning.
You know, in the today's world of statistics and all, and obviously it depends on the speed of the runner, but I wonder what the odds are that you can make it to first base on a pass ball. And it depends on the ballpark as well, right?
Certainly, yeah. If you got like a brick backstop and the ball just flies off of it, that changes things. But Silverio works the 4-pitch walk, and Robert Carson issues the free pass here on the first batter he faces out of the bullpen. We had the extended break there as Carson, you know, coming in for an injury replacement. You get as much time as you need to go in and get warmed up. So Josh Judy faced just 2 batters, got 2 outs, but then was pulled, and looks like something that you said, Dwayne, looks like he was kind of favoring his right leg in the groin area. And a pickoff attempt, and they're going to say that Silverio's out. A quick move from Robert Carson.
That was I don't know.
It was a close play.
That was a close play.
Silverio not all too happy, and they're just hoping he's okay, I think, over there at first base. As Pina Gavilia is going to gesture him over to third base. I think he was pretty upset with the call, too. But Inky was out there in a heartbeat to make sure he didn't do anything too rash. Well, hey, Dwayne, thank you so much, man, for joining us. It's been a long day, but you've stuck with us here.
Thank you, Ryan. I've really enjoyed the time here, and again, we really are excited about this partnership with the Sugarland Skeeters. And, you know, if you can't make it out to the ballpark, which there's really no excuse, but you can find Project's products in many of the grocery stores here in Sugarland and the Houston area. So we appreciate everyone's patronage for years and years and years. And I look forward to a long relationship with you guys.
Well, yeah, good. That's good. It's music to my ears, at least. And that's Dwayne Krinick from Project Smokehouse here with the last few innings. And we're headed to the 8th inning. Skeeters lead 5-2, game number 2 with the Freedom Division Championship Series. We're back here in just a moment.
What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugarland Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices as well as free tickets for fans who present military and first responder IDs. Visit us on Wednesday and enjoy $1 hot dogs as well as discounts of White Claw hard seltzer. Come thirsty on Thursday for $2 beers and sodas. And you definitely won't want to miss out on Fireworks Fridays. Close the week out on Sunday Fun Day where we'll have pregame autographs and kids run the bases. Sugarland Skeeters. It's more than baseball.
Hello, Houston. Tomorrow's here. Time for an energy company that does more than just sell electricity, and that's Constellation. We offer electricity plans that include protection for your air conditioning. If something goes wrong, we'll fix it, and you pay nothing for covered parts and labor. Visit constellation.com/getmore or call 888-921-MORE to learn how all of this is included in one great electricity rate. Certain restrictions apply. Visit constellation.com or speak to a care representative for details. PUC 10014.
Plan your next group outing at beautiful Constellation Field. Looking to celebrate a birthday, host a large-scale event like a company party, or just looking to bring a large group to watch a baseball game? Constellation Field has you covered. We have several birthday packages as well as seating options that include our party suites and picnic plaza, as well as the field plaza to best accompany your group. Visit sugarlandskeeters.com or call us at 281-240-HITS for more info on all of our group packages.
Quick bathroom break, and we already got one out here in the top of the 8th inning. Kevin Zlotnick joining us.
I was trying to help you out, Ryan. It was a great play by Martinson.
I don't think you unmuted the mic, though. That was the only problem.
No, I'd have no idea how to work any of this.
Well, Matt West has come on in. Kevin Zlotnick, our owner, joining us and tried to fill in for me there. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I was talking, but I didn't see any volumes going up, so I figured I wasn't on. But it was a first pitch called strike, and then a foul ball down to the corner. Martinson, the shortstop, grabbed it right along the fence line over there.
There you go. You killed it.
Hey, when you're talking, literally nobody's listening because you're not on the air.
It's easy goings, right?
No pressure.
Well, 0-1 out of the count to Nash. They've done a nice job, the Skeeters, retiring Nash 9 over 3, struck out twice.
That's us knocking on wood inside the booth.
Because last night Nash reached 5 times out of 5 at-bats. And Matt West, the setup man here. Whew.
That's
look at that! Look at that bender right there. 0-2.
I think he's got a little anger. He seemed a little extra frustrated during the benches clearing incident.
Teams don't like each other, Kevin.
Good. They shouldn't. I mean, look at this guy on deck for York. Put an undershirt on. It's ridiculous. It should be. Isn't there a standard uniform code in this league?
Probably.
That's a strike.
Oh, West thought he had strike 3. Another good curveball. West usually his go-to pitch is the slider, but it looks like he's dropping in some curveballs there. He's got that 12-6 movement on it.
Yeah, no, he looks good in the early going, 6 pitches in or whatever. Yeah, I'm looking at the data over there, and I guess it just missed the outside. I don't know.
Not a bad pitch, especially to Nash here. He got him 1-2, fastball away.
95
miles per hour from Matt West. 2-2 now to Nash. Both of his strikeouts, mind you, have been looking tonight, so they've done a nice job literally just taking the bat out of his hand.
I was sitting down the left field line in the first inning, though. I thought he had, or maybe it was the first. What inning did he fly out down the left field line in foul territory?
That was the first inning.
That off the bat looked a little dangerous.
It was dangerous.
In York, that was a home run. So
it's like 12 rows deep in York. That one is low and away for a ball 3-2. Yeah, that's
that would have stayed fair because their left field is so short.
Oh yeah.
I mean, but we'll be there, I guess, on Friday night, and hopefully.
Are you going? Are you making the trip?
I am not.
I'll be out there, so you can hear me out there.
I'll be in Las Vegas, so I can't wait to blast your
there you go.
Blast your beautiful voice in Las Vegas this weekend. I'll be on an airplane during the game, but I'll be listening live on YouTube during the.
We're on Facebook now too, so you can go there as well.
That's right.
So
whatever I can stream the easiest on my flight over to Las Vegas on Friday night.
Good deal.
I plan to put a lot of money on the Skeeters
Is there a betting line open for the Atlantic League?
I don't know. If there is, I'm not sure I'm allowed to, but if I could and there was, I would hammer the Skeeters.
I like it. It'll be Troy Scribner and Duke Von Shaman
That
on
was hard hit.
Wednesday night. That takes a candy hop, though, for Martinson.
At least Nash is hustling. I mean, it's a 3-run game in the 8th inning, but the guy couldn't. Mr. 42 home runs couldn't muster out a jog to first.
And he's out on the 6-3 put out for out number 2, so 0 for 4 tonight.
Well, I mean, hopefully things balance out, I guess. I mean, he hit that one hard.
He
that
definitely
was
did.
Very hard hit, and he's going to the friendly confines of People's Bank Park, where you and I could hit a home run to left field. Not to take away from Nash, because
That's saying a lot. Well, yeah.
I said 1, and he's hit 42 or something.
Yeah,
so.
he had that one he hit last night was not going to be.
No, that was out anywhere. No left field had that one.
It was a mash last night, a mash from Nash. But Skeeters lead 5-2 at top of the 8th inning. Matt West has gotten 2 quick outs here. The 1-0 to the sleeveless Tejada, and he swings and misses at the break.
He has not made a lot of friends in the crowd tonight. They seem to take a little extra joy in a guy with no sleeves.
Well, this song is "I'm Too Sexy for My Shirt" too. That's played.
I like that.
Which
I mean, again, he's got ridiculous numbers, and I'm sure he's a great player, and he plays in a little league field. But you know, put some sleeves on, dude. It's actually kind of a nice night in Sugar Land.
It is.
There's a little breeze.
It's a very temperate evening.
It's a I mean.
1-1. Fastball up, swing on a miss. Shea's just hammering it with the "I'm Too Sexy for My Shirt."
I mean, it's. I mean, like, he's definitely got like a strong bench press, but he's not leading the league in bench pressing.
His bicep curl numbers are huge.
His bicep curl numbers are not top 10 in the league, I would say.
Think so?
I would say maybe put some sleeves on next time.
You know, he's probably got top 10 numbers. The 1-2 pitch just misses outside. 2-2. Zach Bornstein, he's got some pipes.
Right. I mean, Bornstein could cut his sleeves off and be cool, but I mean, we can't even see his tattoos. He's clearly got distinct tattoos, and we can't make them out. So
2-2, the count to Tejada. He's 0 for 2 tonight, including a walk. Skeeters leading 5-2. Matt West looking to hold this lead. The 2-2 pitch, line to left field, right out. Whitten Bernard moves to his right and makes the running play.
I mean, to be honest, the guy with bigger biceps probably would have put that one off the wall.
So true. And that one is going to do it here in the bottom or the top of the 8th inning. Skeeters lead 5-2. They're coming to bat for hopefully the last time this evening. And with a lead here in game number 2 of the Freedom Division Championship Series, we're back here in just a moment.
Memorial Hermann Sugar Land Hospital has been named a recipient of the highly coveted 2016 Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award, the nation's highest presidential honor for performance excellence. Memorial Hermann Sugar Land was recognized for its outstanding commitment to sustainable excellence through innovation, improvement, and visionary leadership. Memorial Hermann Sugar Land is the first Houston area healthcare organization to earn the prestigious Baldrige Award and only the 3rd in Texas. The Sugar Land Skeeters are proud to partner with Memorial Hermann Sugar Land. What's up, dudes? Pamela Printing, the preferred printer of the Sugar Land Skeeters, the name you hear most often in Fort Bend County. People are talking about quality, dependability, on time, and helpfulness in producing a great business piece for their company.
Don't miss out on daily promotions this season at Constellation Field. Come to the park on Monday for discounted margarita prices as well as free tickets for fans who present military and first responder IDs. Visit us on Wednesday and enjoy $1 hot dogs as well as discounts of White Claw hard seltzer. Come thirsty on Thursday for $2 beers and sodas. And you definitely won't want to miss out on Fireworks Fridays. Close the week out on Sunday Fun Day where we'll have pregame autographs and kids run the bases. Sugar Land Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
Hello, Houston. Tomorrow's here. Time for an energy company that does more than just sell electricity, and that's Constellation. We offer electricity plans that include protection for your air conditioning. If something goes wrong, we'll fix it, and you pay nothing for covered parts and labor. Visit constellation.com/getmore or call 888-921-MORE to learn how all of this is included in one great electricity rate. Certain restrictions apply. Visit constellation.com or speak to a care representative for details. PUC 10014.
Plan your next group outing at beautiful Constellation Field. Looking to celebrate a birthday, host a large-scale event like a company party, or just looking to bring a large group to watch a baseball game? Constellation Field has you covered. We have several birthday packages as well as seating options that include our party suites and picnic plaza, as well as the field plaza to best accompany your group. Visit sugarlandskeeters.com or call us at 281-240-HITS for more info on all of our group packages.
Cody Stanley lead off for the Skeeters, bottom of the 8th inning. And it'll be Stanley, Martinson, and Betancourt against the lefty Robert Carson, who's back out for the York Revolution. 5-2 lead for the Skeeters.
Would be nice to get an insurance run here.
Yes, it is a save situation. Dan Runsler looks to be coming on for the save. Felipe Paulino threw a little over 30 pitches last night.
Was he warming up during the 5th inning tonight, or was that just Martin the whole time?
It was Martin. We have just the biggest bullpen in the league, so everyone looks like Felipe Paulino. Everyone's kind of jumbo out there. 1-0 pitch in the dirt to Tejeda. Makes it a 2-0 count. And that's how the Skeeters rallied for their 4-run 5th. It started with a few walks and then a big 2-run triple from Juan Severio. Kevin, you were just mentioning just 4 hits tonight for the Skeeters. They've been out hit by the Revs. That was the story last night in reverse. The Skeeters had more hits than the Revs.
It's been a weird series. I mean, we took today was a little bit more of Skeeters baseball. We took advantage on the base pass. We were real aggressive. Last night, we fell behind early, as we did tonight, but we stayed aggressive on the base pass today. We stole 4 or 5 bases tonight.
6 bases off
Six
Tejeda.
bases tonight. And, I mean, here's a leadoff walk here.
Leadoff walk for Cody Stanley.
If you look at our batting stats versus York's batting stats, it's real one-sided if you just look at the stats, and some of that has to do with the ballpark, but we walk a lot, we steal a ton of bases. We try to take advantage of the athleticism we have.
It was timely hitting. That inning, the 4-run 5th. They brought in Cabral. He walked in a run, then a wild pitch allowed Cordero to score, then it was just the big 2-out triple by Silverio that really put a capstone on that, because otherwise, without that, you're looking at a 1-run lead right now. And now Jason Martinson, who was hitting his last at-bat, which kind of sparked a little mini brawl.
That was an odd one. I didn't see specifically. In the playoffs, you don't really think about people throwing at each other.
Yeah, that's pretty unusual.
Every out, every pitch makes a big difference in both these teams.
Especially a 5-2 game.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see it. I thought I just saw people pouring onto the field, so not a strong comment one way or the other.
Well, Ryan Posner and Skeeters owner Kevin Zlotnick here with you. Bottom of the 8th inning, 5-2 lead for the Skeeters. I'll comment that it's usually the context clues of hitting a guy with the first pitch of an inning has the connotation that you maybe hit him on purpose, considering that one of their more potent hitters, I will mention, Melky Mesa, had to leave the game due to being hit by a pitch. So you force them to have to go get rid of one of their batters. They're one of their more potent bats, but Mesa's hit by pitch, definitely not intentional, at least from where I stood.
Right, and maybe York's decided to mail it in. I don't know.
It was weird. You usually don't see you give up a free base like that in the postseason. Allegedly,
right. Hard to say.
Yeah.
I don't like to hear that Mesa. I did see he came out of the game. He's
it's a tough break.
He's a strong hitter.
Yeah, and I mean me and Dwayne
were down
talking,
1-0.
You feel bad for the guy.
Yeah, we're not obviously trying to put extra guys on base.
He got hit twice last night too, so that's part of the reason you feel bad for the guy. I mean, it's a tough break. It's kind of unfortunate. 2-2 the count to Jason Martinson. Backdoor breaking pitch is a called strike, and Carson has his
That
first
was a
out
good
of the inning.
pitch.
Robert Carson, who is a former big leaguer, spent some time with the New York Mets in his big league career. And last year, Kevin, we saw him. He kind of was their hybrid guy. He was a starter reliever. This year, they've just used him strictly out of the bullpen.
Yeah, definitely a recognizable name. Speaking of recognizable names, haven't seen Rico Noel for the Skeeters yet. Obviously a weapon, maybe a little banged up.
He definitely is a little banged up, but maybe you give him a few days off and you use him there on the road, and now you have 3 pivotal games upcoming potentially.
Yeah, definitely pivotal games upcoming, and he's a huge weapon on the base paths. So I don't know. We'll see. Betancourt had a couple nice hits last night. He's really great in the field.
He's riding a 10-game hitting streak coming in tonight, dating back
ride
to
the hot hand.
Yeah, I mean he's definitely earned a spot here in the starting lineup this series. And the 0-1 to Betancourt lines into left field, and that'll get down in front of Sullivan. That's a base hit, so making 11 straight games with a hit for Javier Betancourt, who went with the blonde mohawk look. He looks
I like it. That's a good playoff look right there.
I told him he kind of looks like Billy Idol a little bit.
I was going to say like Cristiano Ronaldo or something like that. I don't really know anything about soccer, but I know Betancourt likes soccer, and it seems like something that Ronaldo would do. Here's a question for you as the guy comes out to the mound, Tejada. I thought that was a little sketchy after Cabral had walked 2 guys, and there had already been a guy on second base, and Tejada went out to the mound.
Well,
and I saw the Skeeters dugout chirping like.
Well, you just mentioned it. The guy on second base, that's your saving grace for a walk, because you can say you're going over signs.
But there was already a guy on second base before.
So you've poked a hole right in their logic.
I know there was. I saw it. Then I looked over to our dugout and I saw the normally very mild-mannered Felipe Paulino talking, and Pete obviously had a word with the first base umpire. I didn't understand that one.
I think a little gamesmanship, Kevin.
Yeah, the guys walked 2 guys in a row. He needs to breathe. I get it, but we all have to play under the same rules. York stole first base last night.
Don't get me started on
so, let's play by the rules we're given, and didn't feel like that was a sign-related visit to the mound.
I don't think it was either. 0-1, the count to Bernard. That one in the dirt, somehow scooped up by Tejada.
Bernard is not far from. I mean, he's in a nice hitting streak to end the season. He's probably 1 for 7 in the playoffs so far. But
he's last night, yeah.
Okay, so 2 for 7 or something like that.
Yeah, he has hit tonight as well. Yep.
But he's hit a couple nice balls in the left center field, so I think he's doesn't have the numbers to show for it. But if he keeps putting solid didn't hit that one well.
That one into shallow center field. Tough play for Trapp. He loses his hat.
Wow.
And he deked the Skeeters out of a base hit there, as now the 8-5 put out at first base takes care of Stanley, as Bernard's single dropped in there. But Trapp, a speedy center fielder, you think he's probably getting rid of that.
That was an odd one, because from our vantage point, it sure looked like Trapp had a beat on that one. But and we kind of had the same vantage point as Stanley out at second. Betancourt got a good jump on it. He was 2/3, 3/4 of the way.
I thought Trapp was coming down with that.
So it's kind of odd. I don't know. Maybe it was just a depth perception thing where Betancourt could clearly see from first base, but Stanley was kind of parked on second base.
Yeah.
He thought it was going to be a catch, as did I.
And I mean, coming on in like that too, right towards second base. If he catches that, he just underhand it right to second base, easy double play.
Kind of a rock and a hard place. Stanley doesn't run well. He's a catcher.
And it'll be Jan Santee here with 2 away. It fouls the first pitch back 0-1. So it looks to be Dan Runzler, longtime Skeeter, former San Francisco Giant. It appears he's going to get the nod, Kevin, for the save. And I was told that's kind of the bullpen alignment for the series.
I think that's the plan.
Yeah, Runzler as a closer. You have Polino as your Andrew Miller-like player, where you throw him in there in a big spot.
I think more importantly, West looked good in the 8th.
Phenomenal tonight.
If we can get him in, that's going to be the
popped up.
If we can get him in back of the bullpen form, I think we'll be in good shape. Ryan, I'm signing off. Hopefully not for the last time. Bring home 2 victories in York. And hopefully I see you for some baseball next week.
Absolutely. Well, that's Skeeters owner Kevin Zlotnick. I will surely do my best as much as I can from the booth. But the Skeeters, they're 3 outs away from a Game 2 win here at Constellation Field. It'll be Dan Runzler coming on for the save. Skeeters lead 5-2. Back here in just a moment.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that finding the right team for your painting project can be overwhelming. We want you to have the best experience as we help your home or business come to life. We strive to deliver on our promise of care and quality. With our professionals by your side, the process will be easy and convenient, leaving you time for what matters most, like watching the Skeeters. Visit CertaPro.com today to book your free estimate. That's CertaPro with a C, C-E-R-T-A Pro.com. We do painting, you do life.
Memorial Hermann Sugarland Hospital has been named a recipient of the highly coveted 2016 Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award, the nation's highest presidential honor for performance excellence. Memorial Hermann Sugarland was recognized for its outstanding commitment to sustainable excellence through innovation, improvement, and visionary leadership. Memorial Hermann Sugarland is the first Houston area healthcare organization to earn the prestigious Baldrige Award and only the 3rd in Texas. The Sugarland Skeeters are proud to partner with Memorial Hermann Sugarland.
What's up, dudes?
Nope. No more what's up, dudes.
I just wanted the sub dudes to play. Ryan Bosler and Christopher Hill, president of the Skeeters, Hoping to bring home the W here
What's
tonight.
up, dudes?
I literally cut it off right at the sub teams.
Oh.
You sound better tonight. You sound like you're
I feel better. I feel better. We've had the typhoid Tyler running through the office, and thankfully that's over. It's run its course. Who popped his head in just to see if I was going to call it out.
He did.
He doesn't like it. He's not happy about being but he was, basically, but we all followed him. So really, it's kind of him being a leader in the office.
Yeah, I blame him for my sickness at least.
Oh.
I got over it quickly, though.
It was brutal. It was a brutal 48 hours.
You sounded like death yesterday, but you do sound like you got a little life left in you now.
Just like our bats are doing a lot better tonight. Everything's a lot better tonight.
A 5-2 Skeeters lead, and it's up to Dan Runsler here coming on for the save. And Runsler, who joined the Skeeters late, he's 1-0, a 1.15 ERA and 16 regular season appearances. He did pick up 2 saves as well.
Pretty eventful game. A lot of action going on. Both between the lines and outside of it.
Yeah, it's had a little bit of everything. I probably got up more than I have for a game in a long time. That 4-run bottom of the 5th. That was just what the doctor ordered. Runsler wicket quickly, gets a ground ball to Betancourt.
Tough play.
Ranging toward his left, makes a nice stop and fires on a Cordero in time. Out number 1, and we're throwing it away across the diamond here, but that's okay.
We're getting excited. We can throw it away now in between.
The throw to first is the one that counts. The throw to shortstop,
right.
not as much. That Juan Silverio triple, that was literally we waited and waited and waited, and that was the hit we've been waiting on, was just that one that kind of broke it open, the crowd going nuts.
Well, the team hadn't, been able so far in the playoffs to produce when you had runners on, and we had a little bit of that earlier, and then all of a sudden he uncorked it, and that's what this team needed. I agree 100%. We've got great bats on this team, and they just need to get deeper into the Revs lineup.
And that'll bring up Alvaro Rondon from the right side. This is kind of a weird situation, Chris. He was with the Skeeters. He used to be a switch hitter, and then he ditched it when he was with the Skeeters, so he just batted left-handed. Now, clearly, he has decided to go back to his switch hitting days. And the 0-1 pitch misses low, 1-1. Runsler working like he's got a dinner date he's looking to get to tonight.
He's got to catch a movie.
And
he's
I love
got a
it.
10 o'clock movie. He's ready to go.
Just think that's the intensity in him manifesting itself and working quickly. He's down 2-1 now as that one misses low and in. You got 180 views tonight on YouTube. Now we're at 177.
We're moving.
A little extra playoff action.
Well, you get a lot of people from other teams. They have less to watch, and they missed their Atlantic League action, and now you get to
watch us hopefully put together a Game 2 W.
That's a great thing. I mean, what I love is the folks from out of town being able to look at our ballpark and see the facility and see some of the things that we have here. And it's a great park, great night, and it's below 90 degrees. So God bless.
2-2 pitch called, strike 3, out number 2, and Skeeters are an out away from wrapping up a Game 2 victory. Chris, this is how it played out last year. Skeeters lost Game 1, they won Game 2, and then a matter of fact, they lost Game 3, and then won Games 4 and 5.
Well, you always want to sweep, you want to win early, but it doesn't matter. You just want to win. That's it.
Skeeters can play with their backs against the wall. Carlos Pimentel got the start through 6 strong innings. The first pitch to Ryan Dent is in there for a strike 0-1, and then it was Josh Martin in the 7th, Daniel Schlereth in the 8th, and here is Danny Runsler, an out away from getting his first save of the postseason. 0-1 is just a bit outside. Called a strike. 0-2. Ooh. Thank you.
Just a bit outside. All right.
I think that was not the best frame job from Cody Stanley in it.
Maybe that's what it was. I don't know. It seemed to. But anyway, here we go. We're one pitch potentially away from tying the series up.
0-2 pitch misses up.
And you'll be on the road with them now, so you're going to be a road warrior out there?
Yeah, well, you'll hear me. I'll be out there giving you, hopefully, at least games 1 and 2. So hopefully we finish out and win it tonight and win game 3 and 4. That one fouled back, still 1 and 2. Yeah, we fly into Baltimore. We'll get in around midnight tomorrow night, and then we'll bus to York, and then onward we go. Troy Scribner going to get the start for game 3. He'll go up against Duke von Schmamen. 1-2 the count.
Sit down.
Call strike 3, and the Skeeters have wrapped up a Game 2 victory here in the Freedom Division Championship Series. 5-2.
Skeeters win.
Light up the Texas scoreboard. The Skeeters are 5-2 victors on this evening. And let's go to York and let's grab a few more W's, huh? Series knotted up now at 1-1 here in the postseason. Heck of a ball game from the Skeeters. A 4-run fifth inning, catapulting them to a win. Carlos Pimentel, he picks up the win. The loss going to Daniel Miner, and the save to your pitching coach and your lefty stud of the bullpen, Dan Runzler. Back here in just a moment, wrap things up. Skeeters win 5-2, series knotted up 1-1. How about them?
At CertaPro Painters, we know that finding the right team for your painting project can be overwhelming. We want you to have the best experience as we help your home or business come to life. We strive to deliver on our promise of care and quality. With our professionals by your side, the process will be easy and convenient, leaving you time for what matters most, like watching the Skeeters. Visit CertaPro.com today to book your free estimate. That's CertaPro with a C, C-E-R-T-A Pro.com. We do painting, you do life.
We'll wrap things up from a fantastic night at the ballpark, and hey, let's hope we're right back here next Thursday night. SWAT's in here around home plate with the come and take it flag. I got goosebumps because this win tonight sparking a lot of faith into me, and I'm sure the rest of the faithful here at Constellation Field. The Skeeters even up the series at 1-1 against the York Revolution. 5-2 victory tonight. Let's go over how the Skeeters picked up this win. York jumped out to a 1-0 lead in the top of the second inning. It was an RBI double from Brian Dent. And the Skeeters then went on to pick up their first, or tie the game up rather, in the bottom of the fourth inning on a sac fly from Cody Stanley. And then they took the lead in the bottom of the fifth. It was a Zach Borenstein walk with the bases loaded, a wild pitch from Cesar Cabral, and then a 2-run triple from Juan Silverio. And the Skeeters took a 5-1 lead. Carlos Franco with a home run in the sixth. Makes it a 5-2 game, but Dan Runzler, Josh Martin, and Danny Schlereth putting the finishing touches on what was a great pitching performance from Carlos Pimentel to close this one out. So 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Revs. 5 runs, 5 hits, no errors for your defending champion Sugar Land Skeeters. We're heading to York. I'll be there. Calling Skeeters baseball with you. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday evening. Skeeters win 5-2. Freedom Division Championship Series knotted up at 1-1. We'll see you on Friday night. Troy Scribner versus Duke Von Shaman. We'll see you there.